I'm Billy the Fridge from the Drunken Peasants podcast, and I've got some great news for you. We've updated the perks on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/DP. For as little as $1, you can get on the exclusive Patreon feed and have access to our private Discord server. At $5, you're going to get the monthly private show. For $10, you're going to get more private content with the monthly commentary. We'll watch a shitty movie or something and make you laugh. At $15, we're going to throw your name at the end of every regular episode. You're in the credits. At $20, you're going to get priority in our Discord Q&A sessions. All the other people have to wait in line. You're VIP. At $25, hell, come hang out with us on Discord. We do a smoke sesh type situation, and it's a lot of fun. At $30, we don't play games, but we're going to do game night anyways. Me and Benjamin are going to sit down on the Atari and have some fun. You're welcome to play with us. At $50, you're going to get to the Hall of Fame. That gives you a special executive producer credit, as well as secret access to Ben and Billy's private vlogs. We did Portland recently, and it got super fucking weird. At $75, you're going to go into the chill zone. We're going to pimp out whatever it is you do to the big-ass Drunken Peasants audience. And if you're lucky, you can get one of those $100 levels for your own segment. Now, they're very limited, and they might not even be available right now. So keep an eye on that. Get in. Come on to the Drunken Peasants podcast. Be a peasant for now, forever.
Nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
All right, welcome everyone to the Drunken Peasants podcast. I don't even remember what episode this is.
424.
Is it 424?
I hope.
It's not in the title, and it usually is. So
Shoot.
Yes. All right, so we're just gonna get a few quick things out of the way before we get on with the show. Really quick here. Patreon.com/DP. Go there. We are now displaying our amount again. People are like, you're not transparent enough. We're like, fine, whatever. Here it is. So here's your fucking transparency.
And for transparency's sake, I just also want to say Ben has to give me sponge baths because I'm so fat. So just for transparency's sake.
We're doing, okay, so for years on our Patreon, we had a goal to make a website. And once after we met that goal, the website just never happened. So this time at $4,500, which is less than $200 away, I will make sure a website gets made. It's not going to be the most awesome website in the world, but it will be better than a 90s.
It'll be better than Pornhub, right?
It'll be better than realultimatepower.com.
Ooh.
And eventually it'll get better over time. So, yes. Check that out. I'm not going to go over everything else. Check it out. Good stuff going on there. There you go. Help us reach our goal. So, how's it going? Nightmare Fuel and Endless Jess. We have them joining us tonight.
Yeah.
It's going good.
Going swell.
It's going swell.
Super swell.
Yeah.
Super swell.
Jess just sits in his dark room, wallpapered with anime posters.
And UHF. I see the Weird Al back there.
Yeah.
That's how I know that Jess is a good dude.
UHF.
Yeah.
Stanley Spadowski. Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw, the guy, what's his name? The guy that played Kramer on Seinfeld.
Oh, Michael Richards.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever saw him. And I thought he was pretty good. So and the Kramer character wasn't too far off.
I really liked his race relations too, like where he said that. Wait, no, that's not.
See,
that's not what I liked.
Billy, confirmed racist.
What the worst thing about that was that he is a comedian, so in his mind, he was like, I can say whatever I want. I'm a comedian.
He was never a stand-up comedian, really, though, was he?
He probably was. Like that's Jerry started in stand-up.
Jerry's more funny, at stand-up, but then slapstick kind of comedy.
They picked up George Costanza. I don't know if he was.
George Costanza is just the Larry David. It's like,
well, that's who he played. But before that, George Costanza's only role was slapping a hooker in Pretty Woman.
For you to set up a MySpace.
Good idea.
What, Patreon
give
goal.
give me $50. I'll set up a fucking MySpace.
MySpace.com/fridge.
Does it still exist?
Yeah. That's my MySpace, dude. You think I canceled that?
I'll post it everywhere too. I'll link it.
All my MySpace girlfriends are probably of age by now. I should go check it out.
Probably wouldn't be too hard to get the most followers at this point.
Fuck yeah. I'll post some of our tracks on there too.
Sick, dude.
Yep.
Welcome to MySpace.com. Home with the Drunken Peasants website.
You know, Jerry Seinfeld is like the richest fucking comedian by far.
He's got billions.
No. He's got just under $1 billion. He's got like 800 to 900 million as his net worth.
I thought he had like 8 to 9 billion. That's way less interesting.
Jerry Seinfeld is
that's
like,
a lot for a comedian.
Yeah.
I like Jerry Seinfeld. He's funny, but when I watch him, I always get the sense that like this guy's just been winning his whole life, and I don't much care for it.
Are you against?
Are you offended by his winning?
Are you against
Yes,
Jewish comedians?
He's just been too successful for too long, and like I've never seen him anything bad happen to Jerry Seinfeld, and it makes me feel uneasy. I never trust anybody who's always winning.
I'm sure sometimes in his personal life he's had at least mildly bad things happen.
I heard he had a cold once.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, whatever. He's winning.
He had to watch his friend Michael Richards get tore apart by the media when he dropped the N-bomb live on stage.
He has
It's
a
sad
new.
if you see Michael Richards now, like if you saw him on the Comedians in Cars episode, where like it's years later and he's just totally broken and he has like his heart is not in it to pursue any kind of career anymore because he just had a bad night and he got rattled and got mad and he thought that he could get the laughs back by shocking people and being racist, and it didn't work out that well. And now his whole life is ruined forever. It's quite sad.
And that was a long time ago too. That was a while ago, and he's still not getting work.
He worked on one of the re-episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, well, he has a personal connection with those people.
And he made
what other work is he getting?
But here's the thing, too. What work was he getting before he said that? He was doing a couple of live stage shows.
Okay, he was getting that work that he's not getting anymore.
Seinfeld money for like forever. He's fine.
I mean, I'm sure if he could choose to have no work and have nothing going for him and also not be the guy who did that, then he would choose the anonymity over this infamy that he now lives in every second of his miserable
he was the birth.
Years.
He was the birth of social justice warriors.
No, he wasn't.
That was the beginning, dude.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
they existed long before that.
No, before that, nobody ever fought for the.
You never heard of Gloria Steinem before?
No, who's she? Does she do music?
No, she was the founder of Ms. Magazine, which was like a big-time feminist magazine in the 60s.
Huh, sounds like a porn mag.
Social justice warriors just kind of come and go. It's like a part of the world, like a cycle. I mean, they're here now. They were here in the early 90s. They were here in the 70s. They just come and go.
Well, there's
always a social justice warrior movement.
This cycle began with Kramer. He was the birth of the SJW movement of the.
You're so retarded.
The aughts to the teens of the 2000s.
You're so full of shit. All right. Let's start up DP Action News.
Action News.
I love Puking Dog.
Yeah. That's why Puking Dog is my homie.
People actually voted for Puking Dog, and it ended up like people actually voted for him, and there were like news stories about like these are the weird people that we got votes for, and one was Puking Dog that made the news.
That's awesome. Puking Dog deserved it.
Thank you, Jar of Piss.
What a great number. 1178 from Jar of Piss.
There used to be we used to get a lot from HIV Piss Incorporated. It's like, what?
Would you rather have President Puking Dog or President Jar of Piss?
Puking Dog. I'm an animal lover, though.
The fuck was that just came up? It like came and left in an instant. Uh-oh. Do a meetup in Afghanistan. No.
You too.
Another Patreon goal.
Yeah.
The Afghanistan meetup Patreon goal is $24 million.
How much are Kevlar vests?
I almost bought I worked at a pawn shop and they had a 5X bulletproof vest. I almost bought it. I was like, do I really want to spend $250 on this though? But it was my size, so it was like, it's almost worth getting. I don't think I'd ever wear it. I'd probably too fat.
It'd be heavy as fuck.
Yeah, but I'm heavy as fuck, so it'd be cool. I'd be like 50.
No.
I'd go to a VidCon with Onision.
Yeah, you can be his human shield.
Hell, well, he wore a bulletproof vest to VidCon one year.
Did he?
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo.
Because his haters, man. Haters are serious these days. Ben, we're going to go to VidCon. Are you going to wear a bulletproof vest?
No.
Don't take that as an invitation.
Right
I'll just bank on the fact that you're a bigger target.
Damn.
Logic.
Yep.
He's just going to hide
Logic.
behind me.
All right. Here's a story. I guess they want to name China's president for life
My
right
dude.
now. And when I say they, I mean the government that already exists there, not the people.
A sick world needs a
它
sick
符合我们新时代的
Oh, she's cool.
需
She's
求
got a
的
lampshade on her head.
Oh,
She's my
I don't know.
favorite.
At this
She's my
National People's
president.
Congress, these delegates will be deciding whether or not to allow Xi Jinping to extend his time as president.
Do their
and
delegates
effectively
just dress
hold
as
that position
military?
for life. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Yeah, mostly, in the U.S. we have these term limits where a president can only be president for 8 years, but even in Canada they don't have term limits on their prime minister.
This guy, he came to Seattle and they shut down like 4 blocks. I was doing a show downtown the night he was in town, and my show was right outside of like the danger zone. So I had to deal with the FBI, and he didn't even show up to my show. I was pretty pissed.
I love the bold audacity of trying to get away with this life hack. It's like if you get a genie and you wish for more wishes, like you become president and your first law is like, oh, the president is forever now. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone doesn't do it.
Putin tried to do it. I mean, he kind of just
He did, didn't he?
he goes back and forth. I think he becomes like the prime minister while he's not president.
Oh.
And then runs for president when he's allowed to again later.
Oh, wow.
Totally different.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want this guy to be president forever. I think he's a sweet boy, and he's done great things for China.
Well, if he's a sweet boy, then that's all you needed to say.
He's a sweet boy.
You just want him to sit in your lap and caress his hair like you're such a sweet boy.
Like Chinese politics, I don't know enough about them. I just know that this guy was welcome in Seattle, so he must be liberal-minded. We shut down fucking roads for him.
Okay. Okay. China, not liberal compared to the U.S.
Compared, yeah, but I mean,
they're like a single party state.
if we're letting
You know how we only allow 2 parties to
Yeah.
really have any influence? They only allow 1.
But have you ever tried to go to 2 parties on the same night? It's kind of like that episode of the
don't-
Flintstones where Fred has to go from the Water Buffalo Lodge to Wilma's anniversary. It's terrible. Or more commonly known from the episode of Boy Meets World where Corey has to go from the WWF event with Vader versus Jake the Snake to Topanga's Sweet 16. These scenarios are hard to work with. A 2-party scenario is just not favorable.
I'm convinced. One party from now
one
on.
one party
Yeah,
state.
if there's one big party, everyone at the party is going to be getting along. You put 2 parties next to each other, people are going to be like throwing hams over the fence and like trying to play their music louder than the
Hams.
other guys.
Those ham-tossing motherfuckers.
Those fucking ham
Hashtag
boys.
ham
You
tossers.
gotta watch out for
非
them.
常好的一个主意。
为了我们国家的长治久安。
这就挺好的，民主啊。
It's democracy? What?
It's great. It's democracy.
It's really not.
But is our democracy really democracy?
It's more of a democracy than what they've got.
Well, I'll tell you what's secret about China. They've got nukes.
Yeah, sure.
That's not a secret.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can sort of see his
believe the
logic. Like,
secret.
if electing a 4-year president is some democracy, then electing a 4-life president is the most democracy.
exactly.
Most democracy.
I think if making them for life without like a renewal period is kind of weird. Like he should be able to run for life as long as like people vote him in, maybe.
There's different ideas about that. I don't know. I think it's good to bring in new people. I wish we had that in Congress too, but we don't get that. People can run for life over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, Congress is that sweet money. President, you know, you get busy for a couple years and you sit back the rest of your life, right?
some Congress people and governors, they run during like midterm elections when a lot less people vote, and that's like a totally different game.
I was looking at how much it would cost for me to buy like a county in Washington State and run for like sheriff or something stupid. I don't know if I could do sheriff.
Sheriff fridge.
Yeah, but it's not that expensive. Like $70,000 could make me like the mayor of a small Washington town easily.
That's how Jesse broke into politics.
Wait, what? By being Chinese and cool?
Yeah. Haven't you seen Jesse Ventura?
No, he became a mayor first.
Yeah.
And then that was like his actual credential to run for governor.
Jerry Springer used to be mayor of
Cincinnati. Yeah.
He got a scandal. Was he buying prostitutes?
I don't know what he was doing, but that was a long time ago. That was in the 70s.
I think he tried to buy a prostitute with a check, and it came back to him.
What?
Yeah. There's something that went down. I cannot remember.
That's hilarious if that's true. I hope that's true.
Yeah. If anybody knows out there, let me know, because I think.
Did someone hit the pause button on Billy for a second there?
Yeah, I have seizures and strokes every once in a while. I can't help it, man.
Oh,
daily stroke.
So here's a video from BBC News.
Billy's daily stroke means something totally different from other people's daily stroke.
It's true. He does literally have a daily stroke to his brain.
Stroke shame me.
Quit
stroke shaming me.
I like the idea of a for-life president because it means that eventually there's going to be, like, the president is just 93 years old, and it's going to be like, something happened. What does the president say? Well, the president says, I'm cold and I can't stop pooping my pants. Someone please kill me.
But doesn't this idea here remind you of, like, some sort of, like, New World organization, a New World order?
Yeah,
because it's for life.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah.
We were on the same page for that one.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I was thinking you would. I saw your Macho Man t-shirt
the
other night.
You know, it's crazy because we all like wrestling. Like, I know Jess likes wrestling, and I know Billy does, and I do. But we can't talk about it too much on the show because they get mad at us when we talk about it.
But they also get mad when we talk about anime avatars. That's because they're like, don't dog my anime avatar, Benjamin.
That's because the entire chat is anime avatars.
I know. What the fuck?
Hey, Mr. Alcock. Shout out.
So Trump, he accepted Kim Jong-un's meeting invitation. Oh, so Trump is actually going to meet with Kim Jong.
I'm not mad at this at all.
Does that mean I have to? Does this mean I have to create a MySpace?
Yes.
$50? I did say I would.
Shit.
Today, I had the privilege of meeting President Trump on my recent visit to Pyongyang, North Korea. I'd like to thank President Trump, the Vice President, and his wonderful national security team, including my close friend, General McMaster. I explained to President...
So this is boring as shit, so I'm not going to play too much more of it, but yeah. So Trump is going to meet with North Korea to try and talk them into de-nuking, as Trump called it before. But this is the interesting part. BBC News is asking the real questions. BBC News is asking, is Dennis Rodman the reason this is happening? Think of it this way. Kim Jong-un is buddies with Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman was on Celebrity fucking Apprentice.
Yes.
So they have a mutual friend. Isn't that weird?
Yes. Dennis Rodman, good friends with Hulk Hogan, too.
Yeah.
Maybe Hulk Hogan's going to be the next president.
You know what? I thought, I was iffy.
World peace right there.
I was iffy about Trump and iffy about Kim Jong-un, but now that I know that he's friends with Hogan, man, this guy has poor taste in friends.
What?
I'm just fucking with it.
Dennis Rodman is a good guy.
I would not be friends with Kim Jong-un. Like
I would.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm friends with some wonderful people that have terrible reputations.
Her name Wrong. Dennis, you're fired.
Damn.
Huh? He got fired for spelling Melania's name wrong.
It is the first time that any American has been known to meet with the North Korean leader since he took over power in 2011.
But Ric Flair and Muhammad Ali
went
to North Korea in the 90s.
They knew Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, for Kim Jong-il, so it's not unprecedented for Americans to go over there.
With the new leadership, it was.
Aw, see, he looks so cute.
Potcoin?
Yeah, potcoin.com.
What the fuck is Potcoin?
I think we should all
Is
invest.
that a cryptocurrency?
Yeah, let's all invest in Potcoin. Let's do it right now. Let's become if North Korea is taken over, we need to get into Potcoin now before the US dollar shits the
Let's
bed.
create some a new one, Weed Coin instead, or Pancoin.
Pancoin is way better. We could start a cryptocurrency.
Pancoin.
Yeah.
We only accept it on MySpace, though.
If the Patreon gets above the MySpace level, we'll start Pancoin, and then you can start paying in Pancoin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is fucking insane.
I wonder if it made it to Kim Jong-un.
Well, for some reason, he likes me. I'm being honest. He likes me, and
They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Oh my god, that was cool. I like that man.
He was saying he liked Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
I like this Donald Trump guy. We should make him president.
Did they do
Sounds
this
like he's
to
got
their
a plan.
hair on purpose to make their outlines look that more fucking wacky?
I love how he looks like a frog man.
Yeah. Look at his fucking
Which
hair.
one? Donald Trump. I mean, I guess Kim looks like a different kind of frog person.
I'm like, wait a second. Who are you talking
They're
about?
both frog-like. What the fuck? Amphibious world leaders. What?
They thought it was the reptilians. It was the amphibians all along.
Right. You turned your back to the fucking amphibians, and now they're taking over.
It's a meeting of the missing links.
That's why they can't grow proper hair.
But they can grow extra tails.
It's a disguise.
Can't they shift their gender too if they want?
It's 2018. Anybody can.
Oh, true.
Dennis Rodman, the king gender shifter, pops up right afterwards.
Yep.
The biggest pussy gangster of all.
The biggest pussy gangster.
So this is Vladimir Putin.
Putin?
He's mad that he got left out of the triangle. He's not in the club.
Yeah, for real. Hey guys, please let me show up, please.
Vladimir Putin talking about the Russian investigation.
I like Dennis Rodman too.
Let's
they
guess
do
his
not
opinion.
violate Russian laws.
Would this violate Russian law?
I have to see first what they've done. Give us materials. Give us information.
Hacking into the Democratic National Committee, creating interference in our election by creating bots that spread false information on Twitter, on Facebook, spreading misinformation when it comes to Black Lives Matter, when it comes to our presidential election. That's what I'm talking about.
He's smiling. He's like, Black Lives Matter misinformation. That was my idea. Fuck.
You caught me.
With all due respect for you personally, with all due respect for
you are bitch
Congress, you must have people with legal degrees. 100% you do. And people who are well educated who must understand that we, Russia, cannot prosecute anyone if they have not violated Russian law. If you don't have a legal degree, I can explain to you.
I do.
Then you have...
Huh? She does have a legal degree. That's how she got her start. She used to be on Bill O'Reilly all the time, and she was kind of like a legal
I knew
expert.
a couple other girls that were on Bill O'Reilly, and all they filed were lawsuits.
Right.
Have to understand, what it takes is an official request to the general prosecutor of the Russian Federation. Give us a document. Give us an official request.
You said that the last time, and now I'm back with an indictment.
This has to go through official channels.
Wow.
Not through the press or yelling and hollering in the United States Congress.
Hey, NBC.
She's savage.
Yeah.
Like she's savage.
That's why they got rid of her I mean, like, she left Fox News, you know. They gave her like a good time slot, but she fucking left anyway. But they did not like her asking Trump questions that he didn't want to be asked.
What did you say? She had a good time slot?
Yeah.
What's her good time slot?
A good
man?
time slot?
Her good time slot?
A good time slot.
Her good time. Fox News left her good time slot.
Her good time slot. You
Jess,
know what
you
I
ever-
fucking
you ever
meant?
been inside of a
fucking
woman's good time
disgusting
slot?
piece of shit.
I've been in some swell time slots and some nice time slots. I don't know if I
Swell time slot.
That was a swell time slot. I don't know, Ben. That seemed a little cryptic there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fox News couldn't have actual.
Tonight, social studies teacher Diana Volatich is suspended from this Florida middle school after it was revealed she secretly hosted a podcast embracing white supremacist ideas.
So many other researchers have already looked into this, and that's just the way it is. There are races that have higher IQs.
First reported in the Huffington Post, 25-year-old Volatich used a pseudonym, Tiana Dolokhov, often discussing what she sees as the failings of the education system on her podcast called Unapologetic. Meredith.
Huh.
You guys need to tweet at her right now and get her on the show.
I think it's surprising to me that there are neighborhoods that are so nice that the teachers are secretly white nationalists instead of just brazenly in class on the whiteboard.
Yeah, she knew enough to hide her real identity, so she knew, like, if someone found out, they would have a problem with it. So,
Yeah, fuck. When you hide your identity and have an alter ego, like the porn teacher, right? Was she supposed to be fired because she did porn? She hid her identity. She had a different porn name. But is that okay?
They can fire you for whatever they want. They can fire you for lesser causes, too. That's kind of how employment works in the U.S. Usually it's like at-will employment, yeah.
She knew she was wrong. She changed her name for the podcast. Well, was it changed to like something like Angry Vadger or something?
People get fired for offending people all the time. It's just, I mean, like I said, when you work...
Is that a veiled threat, Ben? Are you threatening me?
No, I'm talking... I'm talking about, like... You know, you have to be as sensitive as the most sensitive person in the room all the time.
Or you have to be more clever than the most sensitive person in the room so they don't get the jokes. Then it's fucking hilarious.
You just hope they never catch on to it.
And if they do, you just tell them it was their idea. You're like, dude, you were the one that said that shit. What? I did the Kramer joke? Yeah, it was you, dude. It was you, dude.
I did the Kramer
Blakely's daughter is in Volatich's class.
They were talking about segregation in a civil rights type of capacity, and the teacher somewhat alluded that segregation might possibly be okay.
In her podcast, Volatich says the principal asked her about sharing political bias with students.
The principal came to me and she was like, "I'm not worried. Should I be worried?" And I'm like, "No."
I bet you this broad sends nudes to like your favorite alt-right YouTuber. She's just got a whole list of nudes she sent to like, I don't know, who's that kangaroo looking motherfucker?
Huh?
All the alt-right YouTubers that hide their faces, they all have her nudes. Bet.
The kangaroo guy, he's actually not alt-right.
I don't know. Everybody hides their face, so I assume they're alt-right.
I mean,
if you
like,
hide your face, you're alt-right.
I'm the only one hiding my face here.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to hide my face, but I just wore a mask, you know?
Ben was previously alt-right, but he reformed.
Yeah.
Leave us.
Do alt-right people exist? Because no one has ever copped to being alt-right.
I'm just a skeptic. I'm just skeptical. That's cute.
Lawyer Volatich denies being a white nationalist and promoting her political beliefs in class, adding about her podcast, "I employed political satire and exaggeration to the end of attracting listeners and followers."
So she's saying it's not legit. You know what? I mean, when Alex Jones was having his divorce, he basically said his shit was all fake, like kayfabe.
I don't see anything wrong with her getting fired and making the news like this, because if she just goes double down on that podcast, she's gonna do just fine.
Now she can't though, because she admitted whether she's lying now or not, she admitted that it's satire.
But Alex Jones still does it.
Alex Jones is crazy popular, and if the people who already believed what Alex Jones was saying, they're not going to smarten up even with that information.
I think that they're all that stupid. None of them are going to smarten up. She's going to have a huge alt-right base. They're going to be like, I want you to be my baby mama. Because all the alt-rights are also lonely. They sit at home and watch dog porn.
Maybe if some of them would admit that they're alt-right, then they could find each other and they wouldn't be so lonely.
It's too
It
bad.
needs to be an alt-right dating site.
Right after the MySpace.
Everything's going to be alt-right.
Isn't that farmersonly.com?
Shit.
You ever seen those commercials?
Farmersonly.com. Is this a freedom of speech issue?
Saying things like segregation against African Americans during the Jim Crow era was okay. That's not okay. So again, it's a public education issue.
The school district is investigating. Volatich could lose her teaching license altogether. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News.
Hey, NBC. What is she? What was her?
Was that
her
a Ghostbusters shirt, but like with a raccoon in it?
With a raccoon in it.
I don't know what that was.
I'm saying.
Wow, is that really it?
I don't know.
I mean, go back. Can I see
Because the Ghostbusters shirt could be construed as no spooks, and this one's no coons. What the fuck is going on? Is that the most
coon shirt?
Is it the most blatantly racist, like hidden? Why is it?
It does.
No
Yeah,
raccoon?
isn't that the lanyard around her neck says Coonbusters, right?
What?
Does she?
Busters.
Isn't that what it says? That's what it looks like.
Does she work at like
fuck?
Did she have to get a job dispelling of rodents after she was
Look how
fired?
happy she looks.
Holy shit!
I can't believe they fired me. She's like showing up to class in her Coonbusters shirt.
Yeah.
That's why they fired you. Because you're blatantly mocking everything with that T-shirt.
You can't make fun of Ghostbusters like that, you piece of
For real.
shit.
Yeah, the
You think
racist
Dan
shit, we
Aykroyd
could've
approves
let
that
slide.
shit? Yeah.
Wow. Fucking
Ghostbusters
insane.
disparaging. That's really why she's losing the license. Fuck that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Milo got kicked off of Twitter for talking about Ghostbusters, so there you go. People are losing their jobs over it now.
Wow.
Another
Oh,
victim.
shit.
Is this Harambe too?
It's an orangutan smoking a cigarette.
My dude.
If you did that at a zoo in the States, you'd get arrested. It's crazy. Like
Giving him a cigarette?
This is in Indonesia. Yeah. One of the people.
They let the babies smoke in Indonesia.
Look at-
right?
look at-
Ow! I love this guy. Holy shit! I want him to be there with Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un too. That's my dude. He's really getting the full flavor.
I heard there's a bunch of monkeys in India that are addicted to smoking, and they steal cigarettes from people.
And a Winston tastes good, like a.
How do they light them?
I think someone lit it and handed it to him, but
Well, yeah, here with the orangutan.
when they steal them, they'll steal them out of people's mouths.
But in India, monkeys, like the monkeys that live on the street there, you know, they know how to
use
light it.
lighters?
Yeah.
They carry lighters and switchblades. It's like a fucking monkey version of The Outsiders.
Orangutans, man, when they like finish like puberty, they get all big and poofy like that.
Do you want to pinch his cheeks as badly as I do right now?
No, because he'll fucking punch you in the face and
Not
like
if I give
knock
him a
your head
smoke.
off your neck. Give you a smoke if you let me pinch your cheeks.
Let me give you a smoke, man. I'll give you some peels, and I'll give you a smoke, and I can pinch them cheekies.
Pinch them cheekies.
I want to pinch those cheekies.
Here's Tucker Carlson. Something ominous is happening to men in America. So just let me know what your opinion is on this. Something ominous.
Now to the first part of a series you'll see here every Wednesday in the month of March, focusing on men in America. The signs are everywhere. If you're a middle-aged man, you probably know a peer who has killed himself in recent years, at least one. If you're a parent, you may have noticed that your daughter's friends seem a little more on the ball than your son's. They get better grades, they smoke much less marijuana, they spend less time playing video games, they go to more prestigious colleges. If you're an employer, you may have noticed that your female employees show up on time. The young men often don't. And of course, if you live in this country, you've just seen a horrifying series of mass shootings, far more than we've ever had. Women didn't do that. In every case, the shooter was a man. Something ominous is happening to men in America. Everyone who pays attention knows that.
Women haven't done a mass shooting?
Not very often.
Well, he's saying none. I never bothered to cross-reference that.
Not in recent times. I don't think it's never happened, but
there's a song by the Boomtown Rats called "I Don't Like Mondays." I'm pretty sure that's about a girl school shooter, but that was before the Columbine trend. So I think this is unfair to say that if this is real, then maybe men and women aren't equal, and we need to take a look at what's going on with men. Because I didn't realize.
So you agree with Tucker?
At this point in time, if it's all men, we need to have a Wednesday talk with Tucker Carlson every Wednesday.
Maybe they just need to jerk off more often and clear up their mind.
You think these sons of bitches aren't jerking off enough?
No, I think their sexual frustration is causing them to act out.
I think that they need to not jerk off so often.
It's always these nerdy social outcast males, and a lot of people look at that and say that it's a male problem or a toxic masculinity problem. And, I don't know, maybe it is, but what I think it really is a nerd problem. I think there's too many nerds, and they've gotten away with being nerds for too long. These weird beta social outcasts, they need to be taken care of. We don't need gun control, we need nerd control. We need to shove them back into lockers where they fucking belong. We need to start giving them swirlies. We need to start beating them up more. Nerds are out of control in this country, and they're dragging everyone down with them. I'm sick of it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Platform. Kill all nerds. I want the nerd genocide 2020.
Hashtag kill all nerds.
Is how rarely you hear it publicly acknowledged. Our leaders pledge to create more opportunities for women and girls, whom they imply are failing. Men don't need help. They're the patriarchy. They're fine, more than fine. But are they fine? Here are the numbers. Start with the most basic, life and death. The average American man will die 5 years before the average American woman. One of the reasons for this is addiction. Men are more than twice as likely as women to become alcoholics. They're also twice as likely to die of a drug OD. In New Hampshire, one of the states hardest hit by the opioid crisis, 73% of overdose deaths were men. But the saddest reason for shortened lifespans is suicide. 77% of all suicides in America are committed by men.
Okay.
The overall rate is increasing at a dramatic pace. Between 1997 and 2000.
And that has nothing to do with how they go about committing suicide.
More women try suicide than men, right?
Yeah.
Men are just better at it.
Yeah.
They succeed more often. I think the problem is that there hasn't been a popularized version of the song Mad World sung by a woman. Have you ever heard that song Mad World? All around me are familiar faces. It's the saddest song, and women don't get hit by it as hard as men do. Because
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The mad song Mad World. Oh my gosh.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I stare at the wall and hear that song in my mind 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. If women heard that sung by a woman voice, they would relate to it more, and they would then up the numbers like we have to addiction, suicide, being disproportionately white.
Disproportionately white.
I'm a
disproportionate white man.
43% rise in suicide deaths among middle-aged American men. The rates are highest among American Indian and white men, who kill themselves at about 10 times the rate of Hispanic and black women. You often hear America's incarceration crisis. Well, that's almost exclusively a male problem, too. Over 90% of inmates are men. Now, these problems are common.
I would say the biggest problem is for-profit prison industry.
Yeah. We start dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
We might not even have to worry about guns ever again. Ever. Guns will be in Happy Meals once we fix the for-profit prison system. Watch.
Complex, but we know that they start young. And relative to girls, boys are failing in school. More girls than boys graduate high school. Considerably more go to and graduate from college. In schools at every level, boys account for the overwhelming majority of discipline cases. One study found that fully 1 in 5 high school boys had been diagnosed with some form of hyperactivity disorder. That's compared with just 1 in 11 girls. Many of them were medicated for it. The long-term health effects of those medications, not fully understood, but they do appear to include depression in later life. Women now decisively outnumber men in graduate school. They earn the majority of doctoral degrees. They're now the majority of new enrollees in both law and medical schools. For men, the consequences of failing in school are long-term and profound. Between 1979 and 2010, working-age men with only high school degrees saw their real hourly wages drop about 20%. Over the same period, high school-educated women saw their wages rise. Wage gap seems to dominate the...
All right, blah, 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 blah. What's his fucking point? Like,
I think the point is that men need a handout now. The pendulum swung too far. Yeah. White men need a handout. They need some help. They're killing themselves. They're drowning themselves in alcohol and drugs. They're disproportionately white. Like, this is...
In a white country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sperm count's down 60% since the 70s, guys. Where'd all the sperms go?
It's one of those things where, you know, I don't want to sound unsympathetic because I do think that there's been a major push in society for girls to succeed, and that message directed specifically at girls. At the same time, I think that men on average are just more impulsive than women, and that can be accounted by biology. So that is a factor in these numbers, and I feel like that's being glossed over, and it's a little disingenuous.
Same thing about the average age too. I mean, it's not just drug addiction and suicides that make women on average live longer than men. Pretty sure that's always been the case, right?
Men dying before women?
Yeah, like on average, the average lifespan.
I think so.
Yeah. So I don't know. To act like that's some kind of new trend is kind of disingenuous. But he said it like it's this new thing we've never heard of before.
Yeah, it's just meant to be like some counter-feminist rhetoric, and it's not as clever as Tucker thinks it is.
Well, do you not see that sperm count is down 60% since the 70s?
It's because of what they're putting in the fluoride in the water supply. That's why.
Is it the fluoride?
That's what people say.
Huge testosterone declines.
Just like G-Man with his, they put chlorine in the water supply.
The dreaded chlorine.
They should put Kool-Aid in the water supply.
That'll have everyone will get all kinds of crazy cavities and shit.
Diabetes.
The beatus.
Got the beatus.
Kool-Aid, man, I haven't drank Kool-Aid in forever. Like over a decade.
Yeah, I don't think I've drinking Kool-Aid in over a decade either. Probably since I was a fucking dumbass kid.
Yep.
Like, I remember the last time I drank Kool-Aid, I think was in high school, and I was pouring half a bottle of sugar, half a bottle of water, and a packet of Kool-Aid, and I'd give it to all the kids in my class, and they'd fucking get, like, sugar high rushes and pass out.
Damn, you were almost like a drug dealer.
I got in trouble for it, so yeah.
It's not worth it to drink Kool-Aid, because every time you do, the guy smashes through your wall, and you have to deal with that.
Unless you love to wrestle big red fat guys that smash through your wall, then have a sip.
Billy, you're an example of this criminal culture for men at a young age. You're a living, breathing example. Do you have a story to tell us?
I don't get caught because I've extremely high IQ. I've talked my way out of way too many police encounters. I feel like it's unfair, actually, how smart I am, because any beat cop, all right, any beat cop that's been a beat cop for more than 2 years, he's a dumbass. He would have became a detective or something good, right? And any beat cop who has only been there for under 2 years, they're not seasoned enough to deal with a guy like me. So it's unfair. When it comes to dealing with police, I'm a career criminal, but I've never been charged. Because I stay off weed. Weed is the trap. If you do weed, you will get charged.
Why would you get charged?
Because they find your cloudy piss, Ben.
But weed is legal here.
True.
Yeah.
But it hasn't always been legal.
It's been legal for years.
So you're free now, though. But on my youthful, younger baby days, when I was a little teenager, I ain't had that cloudy
But
piss.
we're talking about now. We live in the now.
You don't have to yell.
Not safe under that federal law, bitch.
Yeah, the federales will dump down on you, Benjamin.
I was watching Billy's streams, and I think most of his moderators are like catfish.
Yeah,
he talks catfish into being his moderator.
Oh yeah, I've always done that because I'm like I dare them. I'm like I dare you to reveal yourself.
Cindy Lou Schwartz.
Yeah. They all like,
you know, like
I go on audio with them, and they all have masculine voices, and then I feel like I'm not allowed to question because I can't assume. Then I can hear them scratching their hairy balls over the mic, and I'm like, I've gone too far. I can't admit defeat. You're my number one moderator.
Everyone in the chat is talking about Kool-Aid now. I didn't know I was going to start a Kool-Aid conversation.
Kool-Aid revolution, man. Drink the Kool-Aid, man. Your sperm count will go up if you drink Kool-Aid, man.
Fluoride is the anti-sperm, but Kool-Aid is the pro-sperm antidote.
Yes. Why you think that there's so many children that have like a mom with 10 kids and they all drink Kool-Aid? They all drink Kool-Aid.
Oh, so here's the news story that you brought up to me.
Pharma bro. Martin Shkreli sentenced to 7 years in prison. Says this is my fault.
How honest.
Convicted fraudster Martin Shkreli is sentenced for securities fraud related to 2 hedge funds he ran into his former drug company, Retrofin. The notorious pharma bro gained infamy for raising the price of the drug Daraprim by more than 5,000% while running the company, then known as Turing Pharmaceuticals. Shkreli already has been ordered to forfeit almost $7.4 million and give up his ownership of a one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang Clan album because of his crimes. And he has to give up a Picasso. He has to give up a Picasso painting as well.
Damn, a one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang album.
So Martin and I, we used to be good friends, and we would I would hang out with this guy online like every day for all of like almost the majority of 2016, and everybody hates this guy because he raised the price of a drug by 5,000%, but he's not going to jail because he raised the price of a drug.
No, it's just like
completely unrelated.
It's unrelated, but because of that, people are happy that he's going to jail.
Oh yeah, they're celebrating like it's the end of a fucking Star Wars movie. You got the Jawas dancing.
I kind of like. I don't know why, but I like this guy.
You like everybody,
but this one's fair because
whenever I see like a picture of him, I feel like there's got to be more to this story. He can't be the villain they're saying he is. He seems like a sweet boy who takes care of his grandma.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy. He does take care of his parents. He was born into a poor household in I don't remember what area of New York City, the outer area. He wasn't a Manhattan-born boy. He made his way into Manhattan on a scholarship. He got himself a nice little internship, and he made his way into a hedge fund. And in hedge fund world, you do some devious shit because it's all about making money for your clients. And according to Martin's lawyer, they said
of course, according to his lawyer.
Well, they said this is the only Ponzi scheme. This is the only Ponzi scheme where the victims made money. All right. So what he did was fraudulent, but his victims allegedly all made money. The government says different. They said he owes $7.4 million. Okay. And they said he could have done as much as $20 million in damages.
But his lawyer, totally unbiased source.
This lawyer has represent Jay-Z. He's represent Puff Daddy. These guys are all free? You think he would just represent criminals?
Sometimes, yes.
Anyways, I got really close with Martin. He's a big fan of pro wrestling. You know, he bought the Wu-Tang album. Him and I shared a deep respect for a rapper named Ludacris, and we love thoughts. We bonded over thoughts, women, you know.
I thought you meant thoughts, not thoughts.
Yeah, thoughts, thotties, low hotties. Dude, that's how we bonded. So I just got to know this guy on a completely different level than, you know, everybody hates him for. And now my homie's going to prison for 7 years, and I'm bummed out by this.
He subscribed to one of my channels on YouTube.
Really?
I used to have this wrestling channel.
Oh, now the truth comes out. Now the truth comes out. His two biggest fucking supporters here. They both have
this dumb channel where I invented this character called the Kayfabe Commander, where I'd like dressed up in a blanket cape and a scary mask, and I'd like give like really bad opinions on wrestling, like on purpose. And it was the dumbest thing ever. But like the conceit of it was that the character was evil. He was an evil commander, and like Martin Shkreli, the most evil guy in the world, apparently subscribed to it instantly. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Martin's a fan of like he was a fan of Damien Sandow before Damien Sandow
was Mizdow.
Became Mizdow when he was like the Rhodes Scholar, affluent jerk, smarter than you jerk.
Right. He was the new genius, basically.
Yeah. And okay, so I'm not forgiving Martin for anything he's done, but I do feel like he gets an unfair shake in the media.
I have listened to him sort of defend his actions with the jacking up the AIDS price thing, and it kind of made sense. Like he
the whole jacking up the AIDS price thing,
one,
just a misunderstanding.
It's not even AIDS medicine.
Look,
it's toxoplasmosis.
AIDS was too low. Everyone could afford AIDS, and now no one can afford to have AIDS or something like that. But like, the way that I think he said it, and I'm probably remembering it wrong. I'm probably wrong. Don't listen to me. But I think what he said is that he jacked up the percentage for the pharmaceutical companies. The people actually buying the medication, it's still the same price. He was just putting pressure on the pharmaceuticals to go with a newer, better drug or something.
Is this something his lawyer also said?
No, it's
something that
that's not exactly. It's not exactly right.
I'm probably wrong. In fact, I'm probably making all of this up. And I fooled myself into thinking I heard him say it because I'm stupid.
You've got a fucking anime shirt on.
This is the crazy thing about Martin, right? Everybody hates this fucking guy. He's got that smug, punchable face, and he's willing to play the heel. Like, I know him. I know what a troll he is. I know what a fucking fan of wrestling is. He wants to play into that, and that bit him in the ass. He got sentenced today. He was supposed to be free the last 6 months, but he made a joke about buying a strand of Hillary Clinton's hair for $5,000 so he could clone her. And his judge locked him up over that. It's like it was a joke, but because this guy's got political power and sway, it was made like as a threat, and he was locked up over that. Yeah. So he gets a lot of undue hate. I believe.
I know what that's like too. When you're a fan of wrestling and you come into like this other medium.
Are you guys really
looking? You're like, I'm gonna be the bad guy and I'm gonna be the heel, and people are gonna get it and think I'm cool for playing the heel. No, they don't get it. They just think you're a piece of shit and they want to take you down. It doesn't work outside the realm of wrestling.
Fuck, I know. I tried kayfabe my very first time on Drunken Peasants. Everybody wanted to have me dead.
Yep.
Because I did a kayfabe. But I don't know. I don't.
He even admitted it. It's this is my fault.
Well, this is
my fault.
Because he realizes now that he wasn't cute enough to get away with all the dumb heel shit he was spewing.
He's just a sweet boy, not a cute boy.
Look, you know what? I hear people say things like, say there's somebody out there that can't afford the medicine and they're dying because he raised the price of the medicine. And I see that a lot. I see him get wrongfully accused of a lot of things. You know, he gave 60% of this drug Daraprim away for free for people that couldn't afford it.
Are you his lawyer?
Yes. Billy Fridgman. I'm Billy Fridgman. No, it's just like, look, man, that's my buddy here. And I'm watching him go down, and I know for a fact that he's not as bad as the media portrays him, but he plays the fucking part of a dickhead so well. And he really, when he says this is my fault, he really means I shouldn't have been such a fucking dickhead. Because there's other people doing what he does far worse than he does it. But he targeted himself. He fucking outed himself when he spent $2 million on a Wu-Tang album. You know, when he does crazy shit like that, it puts him into the spotlight. And now he's getting his fucking nuts nipped because he's a loud, obnoxious heel. He's one of the last great heels.
I agree. Yes. We should have been his legal defense team.
Yeah.
He picked the wrong guy.
He fucked up going with that Ben Braffman feller.
We need a hashtag campaign just for Shkreli.
Yeah, free Shkreli. Nah, I don't know.
Shkreli does sound like the name of like the obnoxious nerd character or the bully on like a sitcom. Oh god, here comes that fucking dickhead Shkreli.
Shkreli. Yeah.
Shkreli, slap his pink belly.
University of Auckland worker fired after trying to force female Muslim student to shake hands.
I mean,
teachers being fired everywhere. Apparently.
All the fucking old baby boomer dickheads in my family have been forcing me to shake hands since I was a fucking kid. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's toxic masculinity, Jess. You're a victim.
It is. Yes, it is.
A University of Auckland academic has been fired after trying to shake a female Muslim student's hand and then accusing her of sexual discrimination when she refused.
What? I don't know.
A newsletter from Vice Chancellor Stuart McCutcheon to all university staff said the unnamed male staff member intentionally set out to force the young student to shake his hand, and when she refused his advances, the man then made a sexual discrimination complaint against her. The employee acted knowing it was culturally and religiously inappropriate for Muslim women to have physical contact with a man who was not a close relative or husband, McCutcheon said. Following the complaint, a formal investigation was conducted by the university, which found the employee's behavior had amounted to serious misconduct, he said.
So he basically told on himself.
Yeah, he's a dumb shit.
What a dumb motherfucker.
You like how I call this guy a dumb shit, but when Martin Shkreli was over there fucking trolling the whole world?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's a sweet boy. He's
fuck you. You're retarded.
No, this guy, even if he didn't know she was Muslim, let's say that benefit of the doubt, he just thought she was a regular woman, and he's trying to force her to shake his hand, and she won't shake his hand, so he makes a sexual discrimination complaint. That's on him, whether or not he knew she was a Muslim. He was trying to be a fucking little dick about it. You know? That's on him either way.
Weird. It's just weird behavior in general, regardless of the Muslim thing. Like, nobody owes you a fucking handshake, you creep.
Sexual discrimination. I'm turning you in. You're in trouble,
She
bitch.
wouldn't touch my hand, the same hand I just jacked my dick off with. I mean, I'm not religious at all, but I don't trust a man's hand. I know what I do with my hands.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it's religious or not.
Sticking
it's
them
like
in poop and
you shouldn't have to be forced to touch somebody else if you don't want to.
I don't even use toilet paper anymore. I just scoop and wash. So I can't imagine what this guy does.
I had my entire bathroom replaced with a sandbox. You just sit in it and
how dope!
So
would
you're
that
a
be?
cat now?
How dope would that be if you just had a ball pit instead of a sandbox as your bathroom? And you could just go take shits in your fucking ball pit.
What the fuck? Who would want to clean that?
Ball pits.
I guess I didn't think about it getting cleaned. That would be gross.
Okay, it really would be gross if you had one and you didn't think about it being clean.
But if you were really rich, you could hire somebody to clean it, right? Ben,
Serpin,
can we get the Patreon?
Clean out my poopy ball pit.
Can we get a Patreon goal for Poopy Ball Pit, Ben? Do you have an extra room here in the new studio where we can put a poopy ball pit?
No.
Why?
No.
I think it's a necessity for the future of this podcast. I think we need a poopy ball pit.
Poopy ball pit.
I think it would attract guests. You know, you can hit up somebody like a JonTron. Say, hey, JonTron, you want to come sit in our poopy ball pit? Like, what's that? Oh, it's a ball pit you can just shit in. He'd be like, isn't that messy? Like, don't worry. Ben hires a maid. She cleans it every week.
I want to start my own podcast called Poopy Cast, and it's just the whole podcast is just talking about poopy, shitty poop bungholes, and because you can make all the jokes you want, you can try to be smart about it. Nothing is funnier than poopy, shitty, fucking farty assholes.
Don't you steal this?
Shitty poop.
Don't you steal this? This is the Drunken Peasants idea.
So just a reminder, if you sign up for Patreon now, you'll get the perks that just recently happened. The fucking ridiculous Portland video if you're $10 or above. And then all the other shit that's going to be going on later this month. You can sign up now and still catch it. It's not a month behind. So you can get it now, and then you'll get all the stuff before the end of the month. All kinds of shit. And we're going to make a fucking website that's going to be retarded. All right?
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Ben's MySpace page.
Yeah, well, I'm already making a MySpace already. Because I was paid the $50 to make a MySpace.
Is it going to be a Trap Ben MySpace?
No, it's going to be a Drunken Peasants MySpace.
Can we get a Trap Ben? Can we get a Trap Ben MySpace if it's up above, I don't know, whatever the Trap Ben goal is now?
It's not over it.
Shit.
But, yeah, back to the subject at hand.
Oh.
Before Billy changes everything, he just flips everything, drives everything in a totally different direction. Jesus.
Am I being sexually harassed right now?
Yes.
Wow.
I wouldn't even shake your hand.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even shake your hand. That's a good one. Yeah, so check it out. And if you sign up, your name will appear on the screen through Streamlabs.
It's important for all members of our community to understand such behaviors have no place in the university, and that if they do occur, I will not hesitate to authorize appropriate investigatory and disciplinary procedures, McCutcheon said. University spokeswoman Lisa Finucane said it would not comment on the matter. Hold up.
She's an it.
Did we just what? Yeah, Ben, did I just misgender this woman in print?
Lisa Finucane said it would not comment.
It would not comment on the matter.
It.
What is that a proper pronoun?
It should be
I think
they.
She means the university, but
is that a proper?
Oh,
I thought
it's worded like bullshit, and it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, by the way, here's a fact check for G-Man, who recently said if you lack vitamin B17, you can get cancer.
Oh.
So this is on Snopes, and it has been confirmed to be false.
Couldn't this be part of the conspiracy, though?
No.
I'm pretty sure Snopes is ran by the conspirators. And anything that is on here that said it's false is from the conspirators.
You always just try to say the opposite of like...
I mean, it's just a website. It's not like... It's not a .gov. If it was a .gov, I would trust it even
What's to
less.
stop a .gov from having bullshit on it?
Ben. So if this isn't even a .gov, how can we trust YouTube, Ben?
How do we even trust ourselves? We're on YouTube right now.
I can't even trust you, and I just let you feed me food like a baby.
Who do you trust, Snopes or G-Man? That's the real question.
Yeah, there you go.
G-Man's got a good track record.
Oh no, I agreed with you until you said that.
Yeah, I guess if it's Snopes or G-Man, I bet Snopes is a better rapper too.
And I actually did research, and here's all the Snopes, the website, is a better rapper.
The fact that there is no such thing as vitamin B17 is among the least problematic elements of the myth.
Mr. Snopes.
Mr. Snopes, man.
Every lawyer in Utah just received a picture of boobs.
Hey, is it a holiday?
Attorneys
Finally,
across
a reason to be a lawyer.
Attorneys across Utah received an unexpected piece of email from the state bar on Monday. A picture of boobs. We are horrified, John Baldwin, the organization's executive director, told Fox 13 in Salt Lake City. What? Hold on. Your name's John Baldwin. John, I assume you're a man. You're horrified by boobs?
It's because they're all Mormon.
Yeah, it's Utah, man. They could go to hell for that shit. They could go to hell twice.
One for each boob.
Yeah.
Apologies to all who received an inappropriate email from the Utah State Bar. We are aware of the situation and are investigating the matter. That was a tweet.
How does that even happen?
Let's see. The email contained the subject 2018 Spring Convention walk-ins welcome. Learn how, along with an image promoting the March 8th through 10th event. Below was that image of the woman's breasts.
Hold up. We only get the censored version?
So they were scrolling down. It looked legit from the top. And then they scroll down and they see some tits.
That's funny, though.
Those look like high quality tits too. Like from the title of the article, I was picturing some like, grainy picture of some shitty, dilapidated boobs. But that's like a model. Like she's like, yeah,
she's buxom, but not too cuppy. So you know they're going to be perky. Her nipples are probably pink, tiny. I think something like a rose-colored Hershey Kiss.
Jeez. Wow, you got a lot out of that.
Yeah. No, I did a lot of research.
Gallery removes naked nymphs painting to prompt conversation.
So one person's complaining about boobs being there. Now they're complaining about the boobs being removed.
Yeah, and this is just a fucking painting, too. It's like...
Yeah, those tits are not as good as the real ones from the other email. It's a painting that shows pubescent naked nymphs tempting a handsome young man to his doom.
Those ladies are not pubescent. That's wrong.
Oh, dude, you never seen underage titties before. Those are totally
grown nymphs.
Those are totally little kid tits, dude.
I didn't even think anything of it when I saw it.
I didn't either.
I don't know. There's nothing to indicate that.
No, those are kid tits, dude. They probably got kid dicks too. This is probably all.
Oh wait, those are nymphs. They age differently from people.
Well, pubescent is better than prepubescent.
That's true. Yes. I want someone to use that defense in court one day.
Your Honor, they weren't prepubescent.
They were just regular pubescent.
The normal kind of pubescent, you know?
Regular sex with regular pubescent girls.
This is back when our media came with morals, though, because the end of this is pubescent naked nymphs tempting a handsome young man to his doom. The morals. We don't have that anymore. You watch a YouTube video, you don't get morality. You get Logan Paul hanging in front of a dead guy, laughing, making fun of his body. No morality. There's an extreme lack of morality in our children's media. I'd say we go back to these pubescent naked nymphs tempting the man, because that'll at least teach kids that there's consequences to their actions.
What about enema videos, though? It teaches people how to do enemas.
Yeah, isn't that there's a moral to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess there is some morality left in YouTube. More enema videos.
This is stupid. Should have done feta.
That's a horrible pun.
Yep.
Brighton Cheese Festival runs out of cheese.
What?
Ticket holders are demanding a refund after a Brighton Cheese Festival ran out of its main ingredient. The Big Cheese Festival held on Saturday fell at the final curdle with organizers blaming adverse weather conditions for the shortage.
No!
Ticket holders had been promised a plethora of the finest international cheesemakers and mongers showcasing their amazing cheeses. But disruption caused by the cold snap across the UK meant they were left disappointed. Bree warned.
No, Bree warned.
Bree warned, Rachel Chadwick wrote on Twitter, adding that the organizers needed to tread, I don't know this cheese.
Yeah.
Carefully?
Like Philly cheese?
But the way it's care spelled. Need to tread carefully and should have done feta.
No.
She reckoned there was more cheese in this tweet than there was at the festival.
Jess, you like these kind of jokes?
I do. I think
This is the feminist
comedy there is.
This is a feminist equivalent of a dad joke.
And they show some cheese fries. What?
This is why you search the internet for a dad joke, you get a ton of them. You search the internet for a mom joke, you don't get a ton of them for a reason, because it's do feta.
There's all kinds of stupid cheese puns in the chat right now.
I expect nothing less.
Yep.
Natalie Howe posted, not entirely understanding what we paid for, except to pay hugely expensive prices at maybe 10 stalls. Kia Pote tweeted, £22 for the Big Cheese Fest is a joke. I know the weather stops some vendors from coming, but there's only 2 cheese-based food trucks and like 3 stalls. In addition to the cheese and R&B music.
Fuck, dude.
Craft beers, painful. Liquor, and wine were also promised. But the alcohol appears to have missed the mark too, with Helen Chapman writing, "Where's the craft beer? Since when is Bud and Stella craft?"
Okay, this sounds okay. You know, whatever. They did get charged a lot to get in, but damn, this sounds like some bourgeois shit.
White
Doesn't
people with problems.
Where's my fine cheese and craft beer?
I want my hindquarters now.
Yeah, I want it, Daddy. I want it.
Daddy, I want it. Where's the R&B music, Daddy? Daddy, laugh at my joke, Daddy. It's so funny, Daddy.
Someone said, leave this poor writer provolone.
Better. That was the best cheese pun too.
Yeah.
That's sad. If you were a woman and wrote that, please let us know now, because women need a win right now. This woman's cheese jokes have been terrible. We need Kaya Pote is here complaining about her $22 ticket to the Big Cheese Fest. There only being 2 food trucks and like 3 stalls. We need some men to step in and whine and cry too. This has been like, do men go to Cheese Fest, Ben? You love cheese.
I do like cheese. I've never been to a cheese fest. This is in England.
I've been with you twice where we got charcuterie cheese plates.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's Ben enjoys that stuff.
I do like that stuff. It is true. I like to. You're like exposing my bourgeoisness.
I know. Am I ruining your edge?
I like to have wine and eat a charcuterie board.
Yeah. He was like, right here, there's some free range honey collected from the comb. So you're not going to want to eat the comb.
They serve you a slice. They serve you a slice of honeycomb and not the cereal.
And I'm like, dude, I usually eat cheese out of the singles wrappers.
Yeah, crabs. Fuck.
I have to do a underwear check. My underwears are riding up on my balls right now. I hate that. Should I do that on camera or off?
What do you think? Oh shit! I gotta.
All up in here.
Oh my god! What is happening?
Just don't.
What are we a part of?
Ooh, I was bunched up, and that was killing me for like the last 34 minutes.
I hate the worst is when you're on a road trip and that shit happens.
Oh, and you don't want to pull over because there's like Lyme disease and ticks and stuff on the side of the road. You get hit by a fucking brown recluse, so you want to wait.
This sounds like a very specific story.
You never go out of your car to take a pee-pee or scratch your balls.
A brown recluse? No.
Yeah, they don't have them in this.
Are you talking about a brown recluse spider? Or just a man who is a brown recluse?
No, of course I'm talking about the spider.
A random Puerto Rican or something?
Obviously I'm talking about the spider because they're terrible. Your skin becomes necrotic because of it. I don't like this. What do you
safely! Let's go find this hater and put a bullet in his fucking head.
Oh, you like me now? I'm the only critic with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ
is my neighbor.
Yeah.
Yo, Safeway.
I'll go back and forth between that shot because that's great. All right. Here's this one. This one's called "Suck a Dog's Dick" or something. That's the name of the song.
This sounds like it could be promising.
That's what made me think of Wesley Willis earlier when I was like, "You ever heard of Wesley Willis?"
I was like, "Yeah,"
because he had a song called "Suck My Dog's Dick."
Suck my dog's dick.
That's his best one.
Suck my dog's dick, and it's like I beat Superman's ass. He is like he's what cringe rap should be. an unfunctionally autistic human being that raps literally stream of consciousness about the weirdest, nerdiest, gross stuff. That's the cringe rap I like.
Gun. But sometimes you probably need about one. Yes, you do.
Have we nicknamed this guy yet?
I don't think so.
I'm like a spruce because I spread. I like breakfast, I like eggs.
Maybe too cringe?
But not no ham. Sandwiches. Especially spam sandwiches.
Spam sandwiches. I do like spam sandwiches. You know what sucks about this? As much as this guy makes me sick, I feel like I could be his friend.
I'm gonna keep walking, nigga.
You're gonna have to do a weed to be his friend.
Me, him, Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump, Martin Shkreli,
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. We could hang out tough.
And Joe.
And Joe.
Singing the same old song and song and song.
I want Joe to go to North Korea. Chances are Joe would do something to get himself in a starvation camp. So I would like him to go to North Korea.
My business partner was going to pay for me to go to the 10-mile line and like trip and fall over it. And he's going to give me a bunch of extra money. How much would that be worth to you to like fuck with the DMZ, the 10-mile?
I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing it, dude. He was like, I'll name your price. He's like, that'd be hilarious. He's like, I know it'll get like news coverage. I was like, no, dude. They'll probably shoot me right in the head. He's like, no, they won't.
They're waiting for that.
Yeah. Anyways, cringe dad over here. I don't know, man.
I was gonna say, since they took Martin Shkreli's One of a Kind Wu-Tang album, maybe in prison he can have this guy's mixtape as compensation.
I low key, since Martin's my friend, I should go get like a really famous rapper locked up, so he's with Martin and he can just rap for Martin while he's in jail. I think that's
lock up the entire Wu-Tang Clan with him.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, I suppose that would. He'd probably just get beat up at that point. My boy's tough, but that's the entire Wu-Tang Clan. I was thinking he could have like one.
Already doesn't like him.
Like I'll just throw in like Fetty Wap. I'll be like, Fetty Wap, could you go rap for my buddy Martin in prison? And he'd be like, fuck you, and I'd leave.
Saying something else. Y'all fucking need some help.
Do people watch his videos? I've actually never.
I don't think so.
Peanut butter on your nuts, man.
What the fuck?
He totally flipped the script on you there. Peanut butter on your nuts,
man. And that was called suck a dog dick.
So, is he like trying to come on to somebody now?
Is he the one guy that puts peanut butter on his nuts to suck the dog's dick? Because that's not how it works.
I'll put peanut butter on your nuts, man.
I'll put peanut butter on your nuts, make you suck the dog's dick. What? What? That's not how this works, dude. Unless you want like a K969.
He's keeping it too real for me. Can't handle the realness.
He's keeping it too real. Can you turn the reel down a few notches for me? Like you're at real at like a 7 now. Could you come down to like a 4? Thank you.
I'm not ready for this level of realness. I'm just a little boy. Sweet boy.
He's a sweet boy.
I'm just a sweet boy.
I think it was them dog lipsticks you was playing.
What?
I think you stole Rex's clothes. You can't let these cats next to these dogs.
He's got the Will Smith fucking.
You can't let these dogs next to these cats. Mbaha. You can't let these mouse next to them peels. Mbaha. Talking about them dogs and them cats.
The lipstick
dicks.
song.
Is he rapping over some Celtic fucking?
Yeah, it's like an Irish
dance?
jig.
That's SpongeBob that's playing right now.
He's rapping over the SpongeBob theme song.
That's SpongeBob. Damn.
Pull out your lipstick so I took a suck it. He's the peanut butter man. I'll be damned. Yeah, keep your enemies close, but your bros closer. Keep your dogs next to you in a folder. Yeah, he's the lipstick man. He's sucking dog lipstick, says the lipstick song.
What the fuck?
It's the lipstick song. To put it on. That's why the fucking dogs is gone. He's sucking the lipsticks on off. He's
So-
the lipstick man.
He's talking about how a dog's dick
Looks like a lipstick.
Yeah.
And he's calling him a lipstick. Is he calling himself the lipstick man?
I don't know who he's talking
I don't know if he's talking in third person.
It's a lipstick man.
You don't want to fuck with me because I'll suck a dog's dick and then I'll drink his pee.
That's some threatening stuff right there. You wouldn't want to fuck with me, else I'll blow this dog to completion. No, man. No, man. I'm an animal lover. Leave Fido alone, man. Fido don't.
If you see anybody running after him, I get a bag of raid. Get your dogs a slave. Dig your dogs a grave.
What?
Hide 'em from the lipstick man.
Wait,
Cause he's sucking the
after he
lipstick
sucks
off
the
of
dog's
them.
dick, he buries them in a grave.
I think he's killing the dogs so they don't get their dicks sucked.
I don't be better off dead, Fido.
That's what he's saying, right? And I'm like, wait a second. If I had to choose between these dogs getting murdered or a blowjob, I'm thinking I'm leaning towards sucking dog's dick now. This guy has somehow made it to the point where sucking a dog's dick is more rational.
You should bury it alive.
Yeah, fuck.
He
really
knows
ma-
he has a problem with sucking dogs' dick, so the only way to protect the dogs is to kill them first, and bury them.
Yeah,
so he
he's
can't
not a
get to them.
necro. He's into bestiality, but he's not into bestiality
Is this-
necrophilia.
Is this the first time ever that I've ever been rationalized into choosing a dog getting his dick sucked over anything else?
I don't know. Is this the first time?
Don't kill
You
the
would
pups.
know.
Don't blow the pups, but if you have to blow them, don't kill them.
Watch him go. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, watch him blow. Yeah, thought you knew
That's
it.
a mistake, all right.
I made a lipstick song. Screw it. You wanna suck my lipstick? You can't, but you can suck my limp dick. Yeah, and that's the truth, ain't it? He made a lipstick song and he made it. Cause I know I must be faded.
If this guy was like 13, or did he just say no?
Is he getting a Skype call or something? Or I think it's a Facebook call, like voice call.
Did we just get saved from this treacherous
That's what
dog
happened.
blowing song?
He got a call, and he's like, "Oh fuck, gotta end this now."
No, there goes my multi-platinum Grammy award-winning song "Lipstick," ruined by this Facebook phone call. What the fuck?
I'll never get the flow back.
This is promising.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's Mr. White Folks.
Oh no.
Yo, it's the Monopoly Man. What? Is this Tommy Wiseau?
No. This is a car commercial.
Is in the house, walking, talking, bringing it down. I know what you need. You need a car, one that looks good, that'll take you very far. Got credit problems? Not these days. The Credit Mac Daddy gets you out of the haze. If you got a good job,
Bring back the dog dick suckery.
Daddy, leave your worries behind. Georgia Car Credit in Moultrie.
That's that motherfucker, isn't it?
Soon to be an
That was him.
Yep.
What the fuck?
No credit check.
It's as easy as pie.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, that poor man.
Okay, at least that was pie face and not blackface in this video. It might as well have been blackface,
He had
though.
the-
Holy
he
shit.
had the choice.
Holy shit. That was...
Well,
You know
I
what
know
they
where
probably-
to go to get car credit, and I know where to go to get dogs' dicks sucked.
You're learning so much this episode.
If only it was a 2-in-1. Fuck. Next time.
You know, I really need a Buick and some canine cock.
You're gonna love this next one.
Oh, it's are you just playing the fucking cheesecake over again?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
Oh, Scouts! Oh, Scouts! Ready for your song about President Trump? Yay! Yay!
Oh.
Ready be jumping and beat
No.
that.
That's-
You call women fat
Oh,
pigs, show
no.
no respect. Check
Oh,
out my pussy, you're gonna get wrecked.
That's Grammy. Is that Grandma Potty Mouth? I think that's Grandma Potty Mouth. I met her at VidCon with Boogie. She's a sweet old lady that cusses.
Maybe.
You said it, ladies. You gotta treat her like shit. Choose rapist, sex, assault culprit, and take away a woman's abortion right. Let me explain this war. I'll take you down on a bike.
Liz Warren couldn't even step up to Hillary. She kowtowed to fucking Hillary. You know, Liz Warren's part of the reason Trump's in fucking office right now. Because she didn't stand up to the fucking...
I'm pretty sure the adults in this video voted for Hillary, too. Pretty sure.
Why are they saying these mean things about my boy Donald Trump? He didn't do nothing.
Not my POTUS!
That's Granny Potty Mouth.
Walk up and immigrants that you hate and berate. It's just ignorance. Don't make America great.
Yeah, isn't this painful?
I'm glad they're...
This is the first thing that I've actually cringed at on this show. I don't like this at all. This makes me sad.
normally you're like, I like this. This isn't too bad.
No,
I
this
unironically like this.
But this is what a feminist looks like, you guys. Don't you know the pussy hat emerged? Yeah, I don't know.
You know what to look out for.
The worst thing about all this is this is not a video to empower anybody. It's a video to sell fucking t-shirts and pussy
merch.
Hats. This is a merch video on the back of your empowerment.
This whole video is one big pink alert.
I hope Granny Potty Mouth got some fucking dividends for this though. That's my OG. Granny Potty Mouth, she cusses. And these kids cuss, so that's cute, right?
I don't.
'Cause the kids and the grandmas cuss. Isn't that cute, Benjamin? Isn't that
They've done
cute?
so many of these. So many of these like little kids cussing. It's so edgy.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's like when you're driving your car and you see the picket lines and they've got their fucking kids out there in the cold making them hold signs all fucking morning. It's gross. And I
used to be a little union baby. I was out in the cold picketing when I was a little babe. Look at how good I turned out.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Yeah, I don't know. Those girls, they were terrible rappers, but they were also little ass girls. So it's like, what are you gonna say?
Oh yeah, that's the problem. That's the
If you want to
problem.
make a bad rap song about how much you hate Trump, that's fine. Eminem's done like 5 of them.
Their parents made them do it.
Politicizing the kids is really creepy to me.
Yeah, that's the
They're
problem.
not even politicizing them. They're using them to sell T-shirts.
Okay.
That too.
Under the political
They're
guise.
doing both. They're doing both.
They're shilling these little chillins. I would say this is a lot better that they become cringe rappers than like get shipped off to some third world country and become child slaves.
Why would
Why
that
are they
happen?
gonna get shipped off?
Yeah.
I don't know. It happens.
That's
You are
what it took
retarded.
to make the cringe raps look good. Let's compare it to the worst thing ever.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. We all know it's terrible. I'm just trying to ride for my homie G, Granny Potty Mouth. She OG.
See, yeah, you have so many connections.
I stand up for my friends, Ben. I don't care if you're Martin Shkreli or Granny Potty Mouth and the terrible fucking feminism cringe rap fucking shit video. I don't care, Ben. I stand up for my friends. And that's why, Ben, I haven't told everybody about you yet. Because you're my friend.
Oh, yeah.
And if we meet tonight's goal, I'll tell everybody about Ben.
Damn.
You know I won't do that, Ben. We're friends. And I care about my friends. I'm friends with Onision, Martin Shkreli, Kim Jong-un, and Ben.
That's a great list. That's a great list to be a part of. Kim Jong-un. I didn't know you were friends with him.
Yeah, he's my bud. We hang out with
That's
Dennis,
fucking hilarious.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Anderson Poopa. Crazy people.
I didn't stop it at the right time.
You fucked up this time, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Billy 1, Ben 124.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Here's some more G-Man. We'll see how much we can get through. It's pretty long.
Oh, God.
But, was Adolf Hitler a Christian, and why do some people believe he was? So he asks a question and then continues as if the question is, no, he wasn't a Christian. So
The conspiracy.
And also, G-Man doesn't know how to put titles on the screen of his videos, so he just buys blank baseball caps and writes whatever he wants.
That's kind of dope, though. I like that. I like that about him. I want to steal this idea for merch. I want to get some puffy paint and a shitty foam fucking hat, and I want to write. I don't know. I don't know what I want to write on it.
Painted merch. That's how you.
I want to write Reptar on it.
Okay, you're on. Okay, yeah, we saw it. It looks dumb.
The Repet hat is available for purchase.
I'm sure you can find a place that'll print a hat for you, and then it won't look quite as dumb.
No, this puffy paint's the future. I wish he had a bunch of little girls rapping about how horrible Hitler and cancer and shit was, so they could sell more hats.
Come on, G-Man, talk.
With Christianity, and the topic is that was Adolf Hitler a Christian?
Who cares?
A lot of people who are opposed, well, not a lot, some of the people who are opposed.
Yeah, this is another one that matters a lot to them, but shouldn't matter at all. Is whether or not.
I remembered that doesn't G-Man, he doesn't think Catholics are Christian. So
right.
He's not going to count any of the Nazis. Oh, fuck.
Right. It's the no true Scotsman, like personified.
And I would just like to say that if Hitler was a Christian, then it's okay because the Jews killed Jesus and it was their time for a little comeuppance.
I mean,
that's not what he
literally
says.
He doesn't think that the first Christian church were Christians. That says everything.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why you should give a shit what religion Hitler was, as long as he wasn't a Jew, because then he'd be a hypocrite, and I can't abide that.
It's just like how they just they try to say that evolution isn't real, but that doesn't even matter. That has nothing to do with disproving their religion, really. You know, I don't know.
Made this statement over and over and over again that Hitler himself was a Christian, that he had dealings with the Holy Roman Catholic Church, and the Nazis had a church, and that automatically meant that they were Christians.
Also, you know, if you're a starving child in Africa, you're definitely not a Christian.
Yeah, only a non-Christian would starve.
Yep.
Don't you know what prayer is, you dumb shit? It's so easy. All you gotta do is pray to God, and He brings you shit.
Yep.
I prayed to get my cancer removed, and He introduced me to B17s.
Fuck.
Before we get started, let me give everybody the reason why I'm talking about this today, because it's topics like this that cause people to question the faith and then ultimately leave the faith. In 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, it says that in a lot of times some are going to depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. The Bible also says that in a lot of times some are going to depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. 2 Thessalonians, you know I'm sleepy.
Blah, blah, blah.
2 Thessalonians chapter.
A bunch of gobbledygook is what you just said. It doesn't even fucking
rubbing
matter.
His fucking face and tugging his ears like a crackhead. I don't care for him.
You love
Verse
him.
3 says that before the man of sin is revealed, there will be a great falling away that's going to happen before the man of sin is revealed. The Bible talks about a moral decline that will happen in the last days. It's found in 2 Timothy chapter 3. I believe starting at verse 1, where it says that in a lot of times men shall be lovers of their own selves, boastful, proud, rude.
No, it just said men should be lovers.
Obedient to their parents. It's like reading in a modern day newspaper. Because if you know anything about history and how life was like back then, you know that progressively it got worse through each century that that came up. So it's never been as bad as it is today. Some people argue with me about that. Say, hey, you never seen the Middle Ages? You never seen the Dark Ages? Well, I don't believe that stuff has anything on what we're doing.
He
today.
thinks that our current climate is worse than it was in the Middle Ages and the Dark Ages.
What a retard. What? Okay.
G-Man, do you understand they don't even have puffy paint you can paint on your hat in the Dark Ages? All right.
What if like a band of marauders just like came through wherever you live and just like killed you and took all your stuff and rode away with it?
Does he realize this?
That doesn't happen.
Does he realize he'd have to be standing on an actual soapbox during the Dark Ages? He wouldn't have a YouTube platform to spit his crazy bullshit on. I'd say you're in a world right now that has allowed you to be a dumb shit and allowed you to fucking spew your idiot ideas publicly without being stoned to death or starved to death because you don't have a trade. You could
wait. So you're saying the Dark Ages were actually better than right now?
that was a good argument for returning to the Dark Ages. Yeah.
You know, if G-Man gets stoned to death, maybe we should go back to the Dark Ages.
I want him to get stoned to death, as in like I just want him to eat as many like cannabis edibles as possible.
Yeah, man, it'd be a lot cooler if he did.
He would. Yeah, man.
We don't even know. You know, today a lot of people who don't know Christ don't even know what good and evil is, and they have no moral basis for it. Or
you fucking fuck you, fuck any religious person that really thinks that because somebody doesn't know Christ, they don't know the difference between good and evil. Like that right there is the epitome of cowardice and garbage humanity, where the only reason that you are a good human is because you're too coward to stand up to your religion.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
You can't just be a good human because you were raised right. You have to have your fucking dick 12 inches deep in the fucking Bible.
Don't hold back. Tell me.
No, because, Ben, way too many motherfuckers act like they are only good because they found religion. What sort of human being does that make you? If you would have never had your religion, you'd have been a fucking rapist. You'd have been some fucking school shooter. You'd have been whatever, just because God stopped you from being that piece of shit.
G-Man told me that when he was like a young kid, he was like his family was like part of the Nation of Islam. And when I asked him about the like founder of the Nation of Islam, he didn't even know who that person was by name. So I don't know if he ever really knows what he's talking about. By the way, this is a great screenshot. The fucking expression on his face is priceless.
Repent.
Yeah.
As well as secularism. So, and atheism and all kinds of religions that have to do with that particular field. So the question today is, was Adolf Hitler a Christian?
40 minutes later, he gets to the question.
The thing that needs to happen before.
How far into this video is he to get to this?
If you talk to an uneducated, well, actually, I want to say uneducated.
Over 3 minutes.
To someone who.
What do you mean uneducated? What education level do you have?
Take this seriously. They just read a couple of lines and then they become theologians because they read a couple of sentences in here. They think they know this pretty well.
Theologians.
And they'll say that Adolf
bullshit. Not actually educated.
Yeah. Oh, he meant educated as in knowing a book.
A book that he doesn't even.
The worst guy I've ever seen. He's just the worst guy.
We're breaking him now. You know, you see, we're breaking in Endless Jess now. He's starting to know the agony.
You used to love everything.
Yep.
Now you're gonna hate it all. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast.
We're breaking you down.
Making fun of people. Like, if I'm gonna make fun of something, I'd like to make fun of a broad concept or like a big stupid generalization.
A broad concept, like feminism,
individual humans. But man, it's harder every day to keep it inside.
Don't keep it inside. That's what you're here for. Let it out.
Let it Christian, because all you gotta do is be a follower of Jesus, and that makes you a Christian. What does it mean to be a follower of Jesus, though? When you start asking questions like that, oh, you got to obey the teachings of Jesus. Instead of dealing with what Jesus actually taught, they immediately go to the Old Testament. But isn't Jesus the God of the Old Testament? And they'll say things like this, and you immediately know how much ignorance you're dealing with at that particular point.
Wasn't Jesus the God of the Old Testament?
Yeah, some people are that stupid, but they're the only people that are that stupid, G-Man, are the ones that you're going to be able to win in a debate.
There's a huge lack of self-awareness coming from G-Man.
I just don't get how people can justify being this boring and just like sitting and like droning on and on about like, was Hitler a fucking
he hasn't even talked about that really yet.
5 fucking minutes into the video.
I know.
And he hasn't got
this
there.
video is a half hour long.
Holy shit. All around me are these Christian faces.
This video should be 2 seconds long. Just tell me yes or no.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's see. All right, let's see what he actually says at the end.
So if you're gonna do it, you better do it now before I end the broadcast. So until next time, guys, it's been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministry.
He can never say the name of his bullshit ministry, which is Preaching to the Choir Ministry. He always says of Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
So if you're gonna do it, you better do it now before I end the broadcast. So until next time, guys, it's been another edition of Preaching.
You hear that?
Yeah.
He does that every fucking time. We even asked him to say it.
You talk about lack of self-awareness. He calls his ministry Preaching to the Choir.
I know.
He doesn't understand that that's not good.
Oh.
I asked him to do it once, and he did. He was like, Preaching to the Choir Ministries. His brain needs to process that.
Oh, God.
It takes a nanosecond for him to process that information.
Now I feel bad.
Why? Why do you feel bad?
Because this guy believes in God only because he's a fucking idiot. Not because... I like to think some people believe in God because they were raised that way. He wasn't. He was fucking Nation of Islam. And he was too dumb to fucking be raised by his parents into this. He had to go stumble his way into Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
Have you ever seen G-Man the motherfucking opera?
No.
Oh my God. We played this years ago on the show.
What?
It's so fucking great.
Jess, are you ready for this?
Or no? Whoa!
Before your eyes I just destroyed the no true Scotsman fallacy. I broke the 9th commandment, or did I commit apostasy? You have no grounds to judge me with your subjective morality. Once again I have exposed your atheist hypocrisy. My knowledge is extensive in all matters of biology. Natural selection is a strict impossibility. I'll believe in evolution only when you show to me a canine turned into a non-canine in a laboratory. The God of ownership is believed in quite consistently, and answered premise logically have its own causality. You can't say he's not real until you've been to every galaxy. So let me ask you, how can you reject him so?
And they have the fucking puffy paint penis drawn on his hat too?
Yeah.
I mean, this is cool.
Yeah.
If all of his videos were this, I'd like him.
How, you know what?
The choir with my stupid fucking ministry, refuting your assertions of the Bible's inconsistency. I talk a load of fucking shit about biblical slavery, and underneath the carpet I sweep anything unsavory. I declare a war of right up buns of Eve specifically. She's feeding you a bunch of number 2 in actuality. I suck the cock of breaking and the pussy of Shani is me. My Beckle's dick is pommeling my asshole continuously. Before your eyes I just destroyed the no true Scotsman fallacy. I broke the 9th commandment, or did I commit apostasy? Read your Bible and do what it says, and you'll be just like me, the winner of the jackpot in the fucking Drunken lottery. Read your Bible and do what it says, and you'll be just like me, the winner of the jackpot in the fucking Drunken lottery.
I take back everything bad I said about G-Man.
Because he inspired this?
Yes. If you are so flawed that you inspire such a beautiful work of art, your purpose on this earth was worthwhile. This made G-Man's entire life worthwhile.
Dude, there's other good ones too.
This is like
there's another good one if you want to see it.
Yeah.
This one's called Cunt Fighter.
Oh man.
And these are done by Cy10. Everyone can check him out.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
We used to play these on the show. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I used to have contact with him. And he made all these. So this was after G-Man was on our show, and he denied the existence of starving children.
Starving Christian children. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Dillacanty.
Yeah, this is basically what happened when G-Man tried to debate Matt Dillahunty.
Accurate representation.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Oh shit.
What the fuck? This got a little weird. What? No! No! This is not appropriate. What the fuck? I wanted to love this.
Matt Dillahunty.
Jesus.
Oh, this is terrible. No!
Unspecified penalty. G-Man wins.
That was a good call. That was unspecified penalty. That was inappropriate.
Oh, here we go.
Holy shit.
Here's the real inappropriate part.
No. Damn it.
Round one. Fight.
This music is too enjoyable.
It's We Are the World.
Yeah, it's We Are the World.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this is great.
This is great. Damn it.
I wish it was an actual game.
I don't think Endless Jess likes this.
I'm just absorbing it. I don't know the,
taking it
I don't
all
know the
in,
lore
man.
of G-Man, but I'm starting to fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Well, he denied. Well, first he denied that starving children exist at all. Then he was like, what I meant was," and he meant this to sound better. Okay. He said, "What I meant is that no starving Christians exist." So,
Well,
yeah.
Okay then.
Which is batshit insane. And that makes this. God damn it.
No, starving Christian. G-Man wins. Come, fight on.
all right. Wow.
Damn.
Indeed.
That's some insane stuff.
Oh, G-Man.
There's even a Brett Keane one that he made too.
Oh, man.
I guess we'll watch that one another time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to see
We're
that
all
sometime
out.
soon.
Sci-10 out, yeah.
Sci-10.
All right. Let's do this guy. Man, it just keeps getting worse.
Going down the rabbit hole.
Here's
of
another
shit.
one.
Finally, right? The video is here. My Fidel Castro video is here, y'all. I'm so sorry I took so long. A bitch is a perfectionist, and I take a long time to do things.
This is called Fidel Castro was a black hero. I didn't know Fidel Castro was black. For one thing.
This guy's is he legit, you think, or is he trolling?
He's legit. I saw a video of him getting arrested. So I don't know. He was doing some kind of
to quit.
He got arrested on purpose.
That I really care about. But I just want to give a big a hooroo to Fidel Castro, and I just want to appreciate everyone. I've gotten so many messages on Facebook, Twitter, email, Instagram that have been asking me, Ghazi, where's this video? Where's this video? Where's this video? My YouTube comments, Ghazi, the Castro video, where's the Castro video? Well, it's finally here, y'all. Here
This
you about
guy
to have
seems
it.
like
You about to
this
have
guy
it.
seems like a real Fidel casshole.
It's finally here, y'all. I couldn't take the time to tilt my video sideways, so you're gonna get it in portrait mode.
Yep.
Dipshit.
I'm more alarmed that there were scores of people asking for the praise Fidel Castro video. Like, we really need to hear it, Ghazi. Come on.
Not only do they want a praise Fidel video, but they also want it from Ghazi.
Ghazi.
So what place are you in your life at that point where that's what you do with your free time?
Ghazi, get your cute little ass on and praise Fidel for me. I want some communism.
Say they are Muslims.
You're built kind of like a choo-choo train. Let me ride that. Choo-choo. Choo.
Let me adjust the camera. You about to get it. And you already see what the t-shirts say. You already see what the t-shirts say, okay? Revolution is not a bed of roses, okay? It is a struggle,
buy that at
okay?
Walmart?
It's a struggle against the past and the future. Okay?
We can't
Let's get
see
to
it because the text is
First and
backwards.
foremost, can we get to the jugular real quick? Can we get to the jugular? Because I've been seeing a lot of slander against Fidel Castro. And just so I can be clear at the beginning of this video, let me
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's hear the
state my
slander.
statement. Fidel Castro and Cuba are the only friends Africa has ever known. And a big uhuru to Comrade Fidel Castro. Rest in power, rest in freedom. Uhuru Fidel motherfucking Castro. Okay, done, said it. So I've heard so much slanderous stuff being said by Fidel Castro by sellouts, and mostly by Cuban sellouts. And Cuban sellouts come in multiple colors, y'all. They like Skittles, girl. They like Skittles. You have
You know the
Cuban
Cubans who leave Cuba and come
The
here,
Cuban
they're
population,
sellouts.
the Cuban population was hugely responsible for Donald Trump's win too. They all.
Oh, you mean in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Florida was a huge swing state, right?
I thought you meant like the population of Cuba. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that because they're mostly conservative. Like Cuban Americans in Florida, mostly conservative.
But
any Cubans who fled here, sellouts. Ghazi has labeled you.
Yeah, Ghazi did label you guys. So if you're watching right now, sorry you sold out. Should have stayed in Cuba.
You have your indigenous Cuban sellouts, you have your Asian Cuban sellouts, you have your black Cuban sellouts, okay? And they're all in freaking Miami for some reason. And if you go and you ask them, why do you not like Fidel?
For some reason, it's because they didn't want to live with Castro as their leader.
It was
that's why there's so many in Florida.
It was a better life choice for them to risk their fucking lives and float into Miami than stay there and
for some
suffer.
reason.
For some reason, they decided to risk their
all in
children's
Miami for
lives.
some reason.
You telling me life wasn't peachy under Fidel, a revolutionary hero?
They must have really liked strip clubs.
Hey, they got classic cars, so
This person has been brainwashed. He's been eating that Fidel casserole.
Are you making cheese jokes?
They'll say three motherfucking things. One thing they'll say is, Fidel was racist, Fidel was racist, Ghazi, Fidel was racist. Or they'll be like, Fidel killed my uncle. He killed my uncle.
Is he trolling?
Apparently Fidel was killing uncles left and motherfucking right. Fidel was an uncle killer because you ask any Cuban in Miami about Fidel Castro, they'd be like, Fidel killed my uncle. Like, dang girl, how many uncles is Fidel killing? And
okay.
This is
how many Fidel casualties are there?
A lot.
Jess.
Where's this guy filming this in? Is he reporting live from the Fidel Castle?
Jess. Be serious for a moment. It's terrible.
And then they also say that Fidel was anti-LGBT. He was anti-LGBT. So let me break that down. That comes from a story about a farm in Cuba that was ran by the gays, and the gays there were being abused by the military. Let me tell you what had happened was when Fidel put the homosexuals to run these farms, he put the homosexuals to run these farms because Cuba was still very homophobic, okay?
What?
And put them in this position to farm, to show the people, these are good people, they're just like you and me, and they're...
So Fidel started a homosexual farm?
And Cuba farmed a lot of bananas, and people were complaining because the bananas tasted shitty.
Hey, you guys like sushi?
Yeah, sure.
You son of a bitch.
I like the Fidel crab roll personally.
You motherfucker.
I like Ghazi's mindset. It's like it's clearly a plantation. He's like, no, they just wanted to show that the gays could be model citizens. They're good guys. They're sweet boys.
And if anything, that's why you can thank Fidel Castro for us being known colloquially as fruits.
Fruits.
Because we had to grow them in Cuba.
Calm the fuck down, right? But what happened was the soldiers that were there to defend those farms actually started to abuse those same gender-loving people, those homosexual people, and started to oppress them. When Fidel did a tour of the farms and saw this oppression, he shut down the farms and he sent...
I for one, like agree with Ghazi.
You like him?
He knows what he's talking about. I mean, look, this guy's a Fidel expert. We're just Fidel casuals.
Oh. All right, next video.
Hey, what's this?
And today, we go break down this other transgender they got in Hollywood.
So this guy makes
this is another one of these transgender guy. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy always does this. It's a man.
Is this Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, this guy makes videos of famous females and says that they're he says they're transgender or drag queens.
This one right here you're looking at right here is Nicki Minaj. And if you know me and watch my videos, you know what this one long time coming. You understand? This one right here that you're looking at, Nicki Minaj, is a built-up transgender. Okay? All the
good for her.
All that noise out there about fine females, this is what you go get out of these so-called women in Hollywood, okay? The ones that they pumped up and pushed, they're all transgenders. You hear me?
Did he say Kardashian was a trans?
Transgenders.
I don't know, but he probably believes
Just like
that.
you're looking at Nicki Minaj right here, and you think this was a fine female. Wow!
Wow!
Get your damn bucket out, because you're going to need it. Look at this one right here. Are you kidding me?
Get your bucket out.
Wow.
You're going to be doing some puking when I show you Nicki Minaj's pee-pee.
Nicki Minaj. Wow.
That's a drag queen.
Oh, okay, let's get off that. Yeah, man. That one kind of stunning a little bit. That one kind of shocking to know that they was praising this one right here for having this bad, this body, this fine body, just like Beyonce. So-called Kim Kardashian.
Not just like Beyonce.
Built up mans. Okay,
Beyonce's got like a nice curved, natural looking, thick body.
He just said she's a man too. And Kim Kardashian.
Nicki Minaj has
They're all
like
built up men.
Nicki Minaj has superhero tits and superhero butt cheeks. They've been enhanced, obviously. Not because she's a fucking man.
Why are they all men? Like, what's the end game of this conspiracy of male, secretly female pop stars?
I don't get that.
He's probably a closet Christian as well, and every time he gets a boner for a hot chick, he has to call her a man so he doesn't feel like he's defying the Lord.
Built up transgender.
She's got a
silicone man. You understand that? I don't care how the work done. Sometimes the work is real fucked up and bad, and sometimes they might have a...
Yeah, that just looks fucking weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't look like a human being in that picture, but that doesn't mean she looks like a man any more than a woman. She looks like a Playboy cartoon.
It's hot.
So-called, good job done. But these right here, they can't hide, okay? Built up man, silicone man, you're looking at right here. Nicki Minaj.
I don't feel comfortable looking at this picture.
I guess
for real.
Is that her though when she was younger?
I guess. Which you could see why she would get the ass and tit implants.
This
I like how the tattoo.
Nicki Minaj when it was young, so you can tell that didn't born with no features at all. He's just a long straight man. No doubt
That's not a man.
Look at this.
Look at those hands. Now there go the two finger sign to show you the Baphomet. This one right.
Oh
Baphomet.
Now she's not only is she a secret transgender,
She's
but
also the Antichrist.
Well, worshiping Satan.
Yes, Baphomet.
They don't just come out and say, "Hey, I love Satan." Though they always like hide symbols when they're getting photographed and shit.
Hey guys, you know what this means, right? It's not peace, it's Satan. Anybody who believes this is peace is a fucking idiot. Needs to be sacrificed to the altar. Because Nicki Minaj does not want to just do a cute little finger symbol with her hands so they don't look awkward down to the side of her. She's worshipping Baphomet.
Here is Androgynous being, okay? Right here you're looking at. No doubt about it, Nicki Minaj is a transgender. There you go again, 2 finger in the mouth, okay? This one right here trying to tell you it is a Baphomet. It is a Baphomet, okay? And I don't miss. Nicki Minaj showing you the Baphomet sign.
Everything's a Baphomet, apparently.
Have you ever done this in a photo, Ben?
Yeah.
Satanist bitch.
Yep.
This is obviously before she blew up because her hair's not done right. This is like tacky shit hair.
Yeah.
So she's
a man.
She just happened to be a Satan
She's
worshiper.
a drag queen.
Back when she was doing entrance theme songs for the WWE.
She's a drag queen. She's a man.
She got the big thick dick for that big thick ass.
Again. Yes, young.
All right, here's a clip from a home shopping channel.
I love that color. That's such a happy, beautiful, rich.
It almost kind of
experience.
looks like what the Earth looks
Is
like.
this
when
puffy
you're a
paint? Is this
bazillion
the
miles
G-Man
away from
collection?
the planet
Yes.
Moon.
Yes, I
The
just
planet
Yes.
Did you hear that? Listen, she calls the moon a planet.
Yes, I
The
just
planet
squinted
moon,
at it.
from
and you're
the
right.
moon looking back
from
at
the
the
planet
Earth.
moon. From the planet
Isn't the moon a star?
No, the moon is the planet, darling.
The sun is a star. Is
Well,
the moon really a planet?
The moon is a planet.
Don't look at me
honey.
like that.
It's
The sun is
it's
a star.
planet.
Is the sun not a star?
I don't know what the sun is.
The sun is
we
a
don't
star,
know what
isn't
the
it?
sun is.
The sun
We
is
don't
a
know what
star.
the sun is. We don't know. We haven't advanced our We haven't advanced our intelligence to know what the sun is. We don't know what it is.
Is the moon a star? What? If the moon was a star, it'd be pretty hot here.
Is the moon a star? Because the sun is a star.
And we would be orbiting it, not it orbiting
Ben,
us.
we don't know what the moon is.
The planet moon.
Maybe you should go to Brighton to the cheese festival
is
because the
not a
moon
planet. I
is
knew
made
it.
of cheese.
I knew it. You were
Excuse
trying
me?
to take me
No.
down that road.
Wait,
the moon is not a
excuse me,
planet.
Chunky, if you're listening to
This
me,
is
you have to
Rosebud.
Google the moon.
Someone, I
okay?
guarantee you someone's Googling right now.
The
Because
moon
I
is
knew it
such
was
a
not
planet.
a planet.
I can't
the
even
moon
stand
is
it.
not.
The moon is such a planet. I can't even fucking stand it. I was like, you stop being a planet, fucking moon. And it was like, no, I'm gonna be a
No,
fucking.
fuck
I'm gonna be a
you.
fucking planet. You queen, you fucking queen.
Not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a planet?
It is not. I believe.
There's other things than stars and planets.
If it's a star or something.
Haven't you? I mean, like Lucky the Leprechaun knows more.
The moon
knows more
is a satellite.
astronomy.
It's a satellite. Surrounds the
moons.
planet. Surrounds the planet. The moon is a satellite. The moon is a satellite. Rotates around the
These people
planet.
really need to study up on their Fidel Castronomy. Or is it astrology? No, astrology is the science. My pun works.
Astrology is like a bullshit pseudoscience.
that thing in grade school where you had to name the planets and there was Uranus and there was Saturn and the one with the rings
Huh?
and then
There was Uranus. God,
There was Uranus,
this
and then you got
video's-
Saturn. Yeah, this is a whole lot of stupid. And you know what? If you ever plan on working at QVC, you have to be this fucking dumb.
Yeah, you have to sit there and talk about a shitty product for like an hour. Just like trying to say different shit about one thing.
Have you seen the big epic movie with Jennifer Lawrence about how she became like the voice of QVC or some home shopping network bullshit?
No.
It literally started off with her being like a dilapidated shit woman, and she just lucked her way into that fucking gig and became rich. That's how
No,
all these people
never heard
have
of
been.
it.
Yeah, they're all just fucking terrible human beings. Land their
the
way
moon
onto
is never
TV.
in there, dude. It's not a planet.
I might not know what the moon is, but I do know what Jupiter is. It's a Fidel gas giant.
All right, here, look. This is key lime.
I don't know.
I
I,
feel
don't know
like
what it is
sometimes,
besides. What is
though
it?
I am
Baseball or
educated, I
something?
exposed
What is
during
it?
the
Cheese?
show
Come on, it's a
that
planet.
this blonde of mine
What is it?
could be real.
Okay, it's
The
a
moon is
satellite.
what?
A natural
moon is a
satellite.
natural
but
satellite.
things live on it.
What's
that
that
means it's a planet.
What does that mean?
It's how unnatural satellites got their name.
It's a natural satellite? Does it naturally?
Which means it orbits a planet and it's natural.
Is that like non-cable television? This comes from a natural satellite? I don't get it.
Yeah. natural, yeah.
This
I don't
Is that
know.
what Google said?
I don't know.
Is that what Google? I don't trust Google.
How far along are we?
Oh, is this Ray Charles in the background? White woman Ray Charles?
Yeah, what is going on back there?
I thought that was a mannequin.
You got the right one, baby.
It looks like she's laughing her ass off about how stupid they are.
Probably. I just like how she's got the fucking sunglasses inside.
You made me get this Bruno Mars a cultural appropriation video.
My dude, this is our news today. This is our world today.
Hello and welcome to The Grapevine. I'm your host, Ashley Acuna. And on today's episode, we're going to be
Oh, this is 26 minutes, dude. The one I sent you was like a 2-minute clip.
And you guys are bringing
Yeah,
up
right
Michael
here.
Jackson. Number one, me personally, like, I don't even think that Michael Jackson now in this day and age would be able to get to the point that he got
Facts.
to previously.
Facts.
And a huge part of that is because people have realized that they prefer their black music and their black culture from a non-black face.
Absolutely.
And you have, so I'm talking, so you can, because I'm talking right now.
What a pleasure to be around.
Ben, I'm gonna because you're talking, but after you're done, I want to defend this woman.
Oh my god,
And,
you do?
in a lot of different ways, and in a lot of different ways, we have artists now that are much more willing to step into quote unquote black genres that were not willing to do it when, like, they didn't want
If
to.
they do
they
it,
didn't want to be in
someone who does air quotes all the time, chances are I don't really want to talk to them.
black music. Black music was seen a certain type of way. We've reached a point now where hip hop recently surpassed rock and roll as the most listened to genre in the United States. Black American culture has reached a certain point in this time period that it was not at when Michael Jackson was popping. Like, people had to campaign to get Michael Jackson's videos played on MTV.
Oh, MTV.
We
Yeah.
are not in that same
And then Michael Jackson turned white.
time period right now, so that's even a false equivalency to even try to bring up
Didn't he?
Michael Jackson's career and compare that to
Like,
Bruno
how did that
Mars.
happen?
And I also want to say that Bruno Mars is not an original artist in the same way that Michael Jackson was an original artist, in the same way that Prince was an original artist. What Bruno Mars does is he takes
Nothing is really original though. Everything is influenced from something else.
But Bruno Mars, as she's gonna say, Ben, is karaoke. He's straight up karaoke, stealing from actual talented people, Benjamin.
Whatever.
Here's the real deal about Bruno Mars. You know, at 4 years old, he was on the damn news, right? He had a featurette at 4 years old because he was the world's youngest Elvis impersonator. You can call that karaoke, or you can call that a fucking young Mozart. You can call that a young musical fucking talent that has spent his entire life trying to live what he's doing right now, and he's doing it very well to the point where he's getting Grammy nominations. He's getting the appeal from the fans and the critics. He's getting all the appeal, and she wants to take this away from Bruno Mars because he does throwbacks to old funk songs and stuff.
I thought you were going to defend this lady.
No, fuck no.
She does air quotes. Those are Baphomets. She's a man.
Bruno Mars, not only does
she did the Baphomets. She's a man.
Bruno Mars brings on people to work on this music with him that actually worked on it back in the day. He's giving jobs to people that may not be working right now.
Is Bruno Mars a planet or a star? Or
he is
a satellite?
He is a star. Bruno Mars is a star.
What the hell is a natural satellite?
existing work, and he just completely, word for word, recreates it, extrapolates it. He does not change it. He does not improve upon it. He does not make it better. He's a karaoke singer.
I can't listen to this bitch anymore.
He's a karaoke singer.
I can't listen to her
Ben,
anymore.
he's a karaoke singer. He's literally spent his entire life trying to be where he's at, and he's been there, and he's been doing it well, and he's hiring the right people to work with him. He's hiring people that actually had their hands in this music when he goes and does a throwback to funk or a throwback to these other sounds. He's working with people that actually built that shit up in there originally. And if you wanted somebody who maybe was in black culture who would have an equal amount of talent and work ethic, maybe you'd have Chris Brown if he hadn't have done certain things.
Oh man, I don't even, oh fuck.
Because Chris Brown was critically acclaimed. He was everything that Bruno Mars was going to be, and then he beat the shit out of Rihanna. And had he beaten the shit out of somebody who wasn't a celebrity, he might still be that fucking guy. He's still very close to being that fucking guy.
I think he's garbage though.
But do you like Bruno Mars?
I don't listen to Bruno Mars. I don't like dislike him, but I don't listen to his music.
Well, this is a very heated topic right now because Bruno Mars isn't black.
I know. Isn't he? He's like Polynesian or something?
Yeah. But he's been doing this his
Who
entire
gives a
fucking
fuck?
life. Well, that's the thing, right? Like denigrating him, he's put his entire life. Like denigrate me for wanting to be a rapper, right? I'm a pale-faced, fat fucking weirdo. That's fine.
So why are you an SJW then, Billy?
Why? I'll tell you why. For people like Bruno Mars.
What?
He spent his entire life working to be the way he is, and now people are calling him out. That's not fair. Poor little Bruno. I have to bring justice socially for people
I
like
agree.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw this and I saw a lot of people fucking commenting about it, and it's like
I lost that lady's point pretty quickly. I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I just
She
know she
just
likes
thinks
Michael
that-
Jackson, I think.
she thinks that America is not willing to buy music from people, not people of color, because Bruno Mars is people of color, from black people, because they like it. They like it better in off.
Creator CD last year, so she's wrong. How do you like that?
Can we introduce this girl to Chris Brown?
He says
That's fucked up.
She said that Michael Jackson wouldn't succeed in today's market because Bruno Mars is proof that we don't value black artists, that we give non-black artists a preference.
Right.
So ridiculous.
Jay-Z is about as close to like the Baphomet as we can get.
Yeah, Jay-Z's like a trillionaire.
Jay-Z is, I think he's a billionaire, right?
Jay-Z, he's a woman.
He's got more money.
He's a lesbian.
He's got more money than Jerry Seinfeld, and he's on Obama's playlist. Probably not Trump's.
Look at them breasts on Jay-Z. He's a woman.
He's a woman. He's a
He can't be a
Baphomet.
lesbian if Beyonce's a man. It's just a really fucked up relationship.
Got us backward thinking over here.
Send in questions if you have any.
Send in Swedish penis massages if you don't have any questions. It feels good when you touch the schmeckle.
You know, I adopted a kitten recently.
You fucking son of a-
from Cuba. I went to Cuba and I adopted a kitten. It was a Fidel Calico.
I'm not even gonna get mad at that one. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm not even mad. That took balls. That took fucking balls, Jess. I want to thank again for our guests, Armored Skeptic and Destiny. No, you son of a bitch.
That is kind of funny.
Offensive. Oh.
It's endless chess and
Hold on, this is an Armored Skeptic?
Shit!
It's almost as if this is some kind of clone.
At least we can put him
of Armored Skeptic.
At least we can put him in the tags now.
Yeah, you could. I guess you could. Get you a few more views for that.
Get them views.
The skeptic clone conspiracy returns after years and years.
I'm gonna need a butt massage, Ben. You down?
No.
Give me a little squeeze.
No.
I think maybe if Pimp Monk was here, he would massage my butt. Are you better?
That
Are you better
sounds
man
like
than Pimp Monk?
Patreon goal.
I thought you were a better man than Pimp Monk. Ben massaged my butt
How does that make me better than Pimp Monk?
because he's willing to do some kinky stinkies.
That doesn't mean shit.
Why don't you rub it? No,
Why don't you can have Pimp Monk just do it for you. Just
he's not here, Ben. You are.
I don't care.
Just rub it. I
have to do this shit.
Oh, it's true. Jess, when are you going to move to Seattle so you can be in studio with us and do a little butt rubbing?
Oh, well, if butt rubbing is involved, then why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little butt rubbing.
It's
I'll be
only
over there like the
2,000
fucking
miles.
Road runner for butt rubbing.
Thank you, Skeptical Jesus. One Swedish penis massage for Billy. Ben, that's
not a question. Fail.
That's not a that's a demand. Yeah. Bah. Whee! Benjamin cooked me a nice steak today. It was very sweet of him. I think now that we're doing the shows, the new location, Ben's been trying to fatten me up. He took me to Korean barbecue last time. Now it's steaks. He's talking about a future where possibly we get smoked turkey legs.
What?
I
was just talking about smoked turkey legs.
Yeah, I know. I just, I know what you're doing, Ben, and it's working.
What am I doing?
You're trying to drive me mad. Mad for your meat. Take my money if you promise to stop making those god-awful Castro puns.
What? Okay. Is that money going to me? I'll take it.
This is coming from somebody named
It's
Queen.
$5 Canadian, so I can send you 25 cents if you'd like.
This is coming from somebody named Queen Tide Pod, so you know they really value their life, and they need you to stop making Castro puns. The Red Devils just disappeared.
Anyway, so I'll accept
What did the Red Devils say?
What Devil said, let's see. What do you think of the gun control debate? What?
I think it's...
we've talked about it before.
Yeah. I think it's just...
You
can't take guns away.
Can't control my Castro puns.
I just shit my pants on that one. I pooped myself because of that.
Yeah, we talked about it before, and we talked about how, pretty much anything they do is going to cause some negative backlash, but they're going to do something.
Yeah, I think it's putting a Band-Aid on a hatchet wound.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's so many guns out there already. How do they expect to get those guns if they ban, that particular gun?
I'm a gun owner. And if they want to take my gun away, I would be okay with it. I would prefer if they did it in like a guns for like something trade
It would take
thing.
forever.
Like they did in the 90s. I would trade my gun in for like, I don't know, a fucking nice barbecue grill. Something stupid like that. But there's a lot of people that they're not going to just hand over their guns. There's a lot of crazy people that won't even fucking hand over their risky, creepy pedophilia.
There will be a black
videos.
market of guns too.
Yeah.
Like, we already know that there's all kinds of drugs that come into the U.S. from other countries. So
yeah.
There'd be guns. So people would still buy guns if they want to find them bad enough.
Yeah. What we need to do is we need to treat our people right so they don't feel like they have to shoot people. That's what we need to do, Ben. We got to be the new America. We got to be sweet boys. Yeah, no, the gun control debate is just a talking point that people argue about. Same thing with abortion and all that other fucking bullshit.
Like, regulating the ammunition would probably be more effective than regulating the type of guns, wouldn't it?
The whole thing about owning guns is that you go shoot them in like at pop cans. So if you're wasting all your ammunition shooting pop cans,
I'm saying if they really wanted to control things, wouldn't it be easier to just control the ammunition than the types of guns people use them with? I don't know.
Yeah. The specific gun ban is very impractical.
Right.
It's a toxic debate. It's not fun for anybody, I don't think. Unless you're a total masochist.
I don't buy donuts anymore. We missed another one. I don't buy donuts, dude. Donuts are on keto and aren't keto, and the only keto donuts I've found actually have to be mail ordered, so there is a 3-day waiting period for them.
Let's have the pun control debate. That's what that was.
That's a good debate.
Whoa, pun control
Yes.
is itself a pun.
I know where Ben stands.
I'm way more concerned with this than the gun control debate. We need to end puns forever.
Confiscate all puns.
Yep. The death penalty for those who use puns.
Damn. Jess, you'd be public enemy number...
Pun. Oh!
Beep!
That's a felony.
Billy, I will manhandle your pork flaps. Thank you, Barry Compton. Somebody appreciates my physique. I weighed myself today.
Yeah.
I got a scale in the mail 2 days ago. Ben, you know how much I weighed? You know how much I
told
weighed?
me.
I weighed 528 pounds. That's fucking fat. I weighed myself the next morning because I weighed it that night that I opened up the scale Wednesday night. Oh, we just lost another one with Michael Jackson. I weighed myself the next morning. I was 527. Then today I weighed myself. I was 522. I'm so fat I can lose 5 pounds overnight.
Michael Jackson wouldn't make it in today's industry because his music was too creative. Yeah.
That's a potential argument.
Yeah, the pop has definitely had to been dumbed down because they don't want to make lifelong stars anymore. They want to have one-hit wonders because they can't take over the record business. Jay-Z took over the record business. You know, he was a lifelong star.
He's a woman.
There's a woman. There's a lesbian.
Throwing up a Baphomet.
He's got a sick Baphomet click. Benpai once plucked a chocolate iced donut. It's true. It's from the movie.
Iced donut?
Didn't you pluck the chocolate iced donut?
I don't know what that means.
From that video you filmed, you showed me. There was a chocolate iced donut on the counter, and that was your girlfriend or something in the video.
Oh, the video that. Oh, okay, I know what you're. That's no. I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Oh,
a chocolate iced donut.
But wasn't the chocolate iced donut your girlfriend?
No, it was TJ's.
Oh, and you plucked it.
I killed it. I like broke it into like a bunch of pieces.
Well, we inferred that you fucked that donut.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you once plucked the chocolate iced donut.
Okay.
That's fucked up, cunty cat. Don't give Ben any ideas. If there's a shootout at VidCon, I am not going to be his fucking riot shield. I might be his barricade. If I get shot, he can lay behind my body if I'm already dead. But he can't use me as a fucking riot shield. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Dusty the cockatiel. Cute bird or cutest bird?
Cutest bird.
Cutest bird.
Is it cutest bird? I think he's the cutest. He's not Judas Priest. He's the cutest beast.
Whoa.
My butthole, Ben, is sore. I don't know what's going on.
I can't help you there.
This only happened recently. My butthole's been getting sore during these podcasts.
Why?
I don't
It's like
know.
a boxcar children novel. The mystery of the fucking hurt butthole.
Is it like you lost some ass? So
Maybe I'm losing some cushion. If I weighed 522 pounds this morning before I started this diet, I must have been over 550. I don't know how high over. I've weighed in at like almost 600 before.
That's Yokozuna, man.
He was billed at 700 for a while, right?
Was he? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, but no, I think when he was champion, though, it was smaller. But yeah, no, it's up there, dude. I am a big fucking pig, dude.
Cool.
Give Jess the bonsai drop.
Yeah, it's happening, Jess.
And the stink face.
Oh, late with the 6660.
Yeah. Wow, we're so much closer now.
Woke up twice this morning to your sweet, sweet voices. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, late.
Oh, yeah.
Late.
Better late than never.
Why do I feel like late accidentally put a fucking 0 in at the end there? 6660 is such a weird
I hope
number.
not.
Yeah, late. We've decided right now if you fucked up.
Why'd you even mention that?
Because I'm seeing it.
You're
I'm like,
retarded.
shit.
He's retarded. He's
I'm retarded.
He's
I'm retarded. I'm retarded. That didn't happen. Like, what sort of number is 6? I was like reading the 666. I was like, wait a second.
He's retarded.
It doesn't register in my mind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barry Compton. You're my only friend.
You're my Abba Zabba.
Barry Compton will shield me with his body, Ben. And
Hey.
you wanted to have me murdered?
Yes.
You wanted to have me murdered, Ben?
Yes. You want to have me murdered?
You want to have me murdered, Benjamin?
That's like in a cartoon when a big fat guy walks behind like a telephone pole and disappears behind it.
We just missed another one too, right?
Yeah, it was pagan situations. We get paid in this money. Yeah, it was Canadian money. I think he tried to send $5, but it came through as $3.90. Yep.
Canadian money.
Not worth that much.
It's not worth as much as American money.
Canada's inferiority is represented here.
But we'll still take your Canadian money. Because we're not too good for fucking money. Ben.
Yeah.
I want to be Bruno Mars when I grow up.
You're already grown up.
Fuck.
And I don't think you can jump up in the air and do the splits.
No. You're starting to shed some light on my stupid fucking plan.
Yep.
Shit. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fart.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm gonna fart, Ben.
I wish I had some rescue spray in here.
I'm gonna try and hold it in. Unless we get a donation fart worthy. If there's a fart worthy donation, Ben, I'm ripping it right in your general vicinity. We will build a wall around the GameStop and the nerds will pay for it. Presidentless Jess.
The nerds will pay for it.
The nerds will pay for it.
That's some strict nerd control right there.
Yes.
Stuck in GameStop forever.
I will allow pun control as a concession if I can also have nerd control.
All right.
Nerd control.
Fair compromise.
Was that a Patreon that we missed there?
I don't know.
Something. I don't know what's up with this new glitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's sad, though. We're going to have to figure it out.
Let's see.
Living single. House money is worth one more cent than Canadian money. Sweet.
That's a win. That's a win.
Sweet.
One more cent? Holy shit. All right, so we're done. Thanks, guys, for being on the show. Look at Endless Jess. He looks so fucking thrilled.
Hell yeah.
Took away his puns.
Good night.
Good night.